Hello and welcome to the party dungeon. This is Dungeon Party. As always, I am your DM Blake Peebles, and here is your cast. Hello, cast. And it might be entirely frozen. Who fucking knows, man? Regardless, we're gonna play some D&D for you today. We're gonna play some D&D for us today, but you're allowed to watch.
We like it when you watch.
Yeah. Yeah, it's for both of us. It's a shared thing. I'm just lagging. I'm working really hard trying to make sure the quality isn't shit for this all the time, but I don't know how to fix it. But it's fine. Anyway, we're wearing pajamas today. Well, some of us are wearing pajamas today.
Those who owned them.
Yeah, I don't own pajamas, but I have a bathrobe, so I figured that sort of counted.
Yes, Peeves, these are pajamas. These are gnome pajamas.
Gnome pajama.
And they're really heavy and really warm, so I'm gonna change out them,
I think,
like, as soon as possible.
You know, I think the bit might be over, but you know what? A few of us had pajamas on. Why did we do that again, by the way?
I don't really know.
Tommy and Michael are both in bed.
Yeah, we were gonna do a Everybody from Dead stream, and that made Phoenix uncomfortable. We'd be in the same bed.
Well, of course it did, yeah. Okay, that's why.
Yes, Phoenix and I are dating. I just thought it would,
Oh my god,
what?
really?
Like,
Holy shit.
I feel like we've never actually said that on stream.
Oh my god.
There was that time we started a recording and you just went, guys, by the way, Phoenix and I aren't fighting. And we were all like, what?
He still brings that up. He's like, why would you make everyone so uncomfortable?
Jess and I do it to our roommates now. We'll just say it occasionally.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Alright, well I'm taking this off because it's about to get fucking sweaty in here. Ugh. But yeah, let's play some D&D. But first, some announcements and stuff. I don't know if you guys saw, but I edited together our DK64 video, our highlights a little bit, and I actually released it, so
Nice.
you should go watch that.
Valuable
gonna watch
trivia
it
in there.
right
You
now.
learn the name of every Kremling.
Yeah, like Resident Demon.
Resident Demon, everyone's favorite Kremling.
So yeah, go watch that. I don't know, your choice. But yeah, that's all my announcements. Does anybody
turn this off and watch it right now?
turn it? Don't watch it
Turn
now.
this off. Yeah.
It's
Turn
like
this off
it's
and
like
go
15
watch.
minutes
15
long.
minutes.
No,
Give me 15
no, we
minutes.
won't.
For 15 minutes.
No,
I
we
gotta
won't.
eat dinner. It's fine.
All right. Does anybody have a announcement or a cherish bit that they would like to perform?
Oh man, this isn't performative.
I could have chosen a different word. That's just sort of where I went.
Hey,
I don't know.
You know what
Hey,
time it
y'all.
is. The best part of your entire week, I'm sure. It's time for another round of What's Chelsea Playing. I'll give you one guess, my friends.
Is it Skyrim?
It's more Skyrim, baby!
Yeah.
I finished the Dragonborn DLC, and that was last on my list. So now I have gone back to the main quest, my dudes. It's really funny how fast that DLC actually is when you're not taking time in between each quest because you're scared of Dwemer Ruins.
Fair enough.
Oh, yeah.
Which I super
You're
am.
freaky.
Still to this day, it's mostly the sounds. It's the click 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 sounds
Yeah.
all the way through because I can't tell if it's a creature or if it's just Dwemer machinery.
Right.
So what I do every time when I play, I take one headphone all the way off and turn it down by a lot.
What are the guys called? The blind guys? They creeped me out.
Oh.
Fucking hate the Falmer. Fuck. I don't care if their history is tragic. Semi-spoiler alert, but game's
Actually,
been
when are
out
you-
for a
when are
while.
you gonna-
I don't think anybody's-
When are you gonna go through the ruins in Skyrim VR?
Never.
Be even more
I
terrified.
tried to do Skyrim VR. I have bad motion sickness and can't do it.
Yeah, that's fair.
And that's me not making excuses. I would love to do it.
No, it's yeah. I mean, that's a real thing.
Yeah. And I'm
It's
also
fun. It's also a broken mess.
yeah.
That's Skyrim, though, huh?
Yeah.
I can't wait for Chelsea to release like VOD style lore videos on Skyrim.
I would love to see that actually.
Oh man, if only I had time. But yeah. The last time I played, because I was going through my game was fucking up for a second and I was trying to figure out like where my last saves were. And my last save before I picked it up again for this round of What's Chelsea Playing, it had been like exactly a year.
That's kind of spooky.
I ended my run through. I mean, it didn't come to an end. I paused it like June, July of 2021.
Wow.
Yeah. But Rumple Teaser is still going strong, baby.
Good.
But you'll drop him in a month and then pick it up next summer.
Yeah, honestly. I mean, I'm gonna stick it out. I'm gonna play through at least until the end of the main quest line. And then I really want to do all
Questlove?
Yeah. I really want to do all the Daedric princes as well. Because I have that museum mod, which I'm filling up quite nicely.
Like, so it's like basically a Stardew Valley now.
Sure. I've never played Stardew Valley.
Oh. There's a museum. And you put stuff in it.
Yeah, it's too much of a cozy game for Chelsea. It's way too casual for her.
What? Skyrim is a cozy game. It's just me and Serana,
Well-
two girls, living
Skyrim
their
is a cozy
lives.
game.
Sometimes
Maybe-
there's a dragon, but it's no big deal because I one-shot everything, you know? I'm just like that good of a player, and it's definitely not because I'm playing on the easiest mode. I'm a really good Skyrim
Hey,
player.
no shame playing on the easiest mode of a video game, okay?
I do it for everything.
I also do that. So,
Yeah,
I think it's a very valid way to play video games.
thank you.
Does
think the
DK64
only-
have an easy mode?
It does not.
The easy mode is not playing.
Yeah, easy mode is never touching it again.
I think the only time I've ever successfully played on the hardest mode was Tony Hawk's Underground when I was 12.
Fucking Skate King over here.
Oh my gosh, those were my jam. That was pre-Lego games. Tony Hawk's Underground was my first video game, and you never forget your first.
You never
Yeah.
forget your first.
This has been another
Guys.
round of cozy What's Chelsea Playing.
With the tea and everything, that's good.
Guys like my pepper mug?
Yeah, it's
I
nice.
do.
Yeah.
I like it. Guys, I know no one cares. I know no one cares. But I reached Diamond in TFT. But then I played a lot and fell down to gold.
Ah.
Listen, we can all relate to a good journey up the ranks in a video game. Or at least I know Tommy and Winfield can.
I
Made
was
it
this
back to
close
bronze,
master,
baby.
This close, and once you get master, then you don't decay down. But I did.
I'm sorry.
You'll get there.
It's okay.
Yeah.
No book thing this week because,
what about,
as you
like-
can tell. Oh wait, I have I could read you a
Is
water
there like a
bottle.
brochure somewhere, like a hotel safety manual?
I
Can you
brought
find it on,
I brought a really
Kindle?
bad book that I've been reading, but I feel like you guys don't want to hear that. So I unfortunately I'm out of books this week. But we'll have a new one next week, I'm sure. Can feel it.
There better be. It's your contractual obligation.
Yeah. Sorry I let you down this week.
It's fine.
It's your part in the script.
I just realized
Okay.
I don't have dice. Hold on.
This script talk.
Blake, you have it, right?
Why
have
do
it on here this
Why
time?
do you have a fucking script? I didn't
Do you
write that.
Do you need this copy?
It's like, you gotta have it on you.
Oh my god.
Oh wait, real quick.
This bit's a nightmare.
Cool, guys. I
Play
got
your
my
character.
dice.
Thank you, Chelsea.
Okay. Inventory.
I didn't.
My coat of many colors
Yeah,
is still here.
I didn't get rid of it. I figured you could hold on to it, but just don't try to use it again, or I will delete it from the server.
I won't ever try to use it, but we can all acknowledge that I am wearing it.
Nope.
Oh, you kept the katana
You're not.
too.
I didn't get rid of any of it because I was like, you know what? Phoenix worked hard on these, even though they're bullshit. I'm just gonna let them hold on to
They're
those
so
in
well
case they want.
written.
They are. They really are. But one of them has the word smegmated in it, so it shouldn't exist. You know, like
I
that.
can't wait to get to. I can't wait to
Wow.
get to higher levels and use my wish spell to make it real.
It's not gonna work. But okay. Do you get wish? I don't think you get wish.
I can get wish.
Get wished.
I'll
Yeah,
get wish
druids do.
somehow.
Get good.
I get wish.
Yeah,
Honestly,
I'll have Everett
I
get
think
wish
I
it for
might get
me.
wish.
You could, Peter.
You could use.
Let me guess. Who gets wish? Bards.
Buttons get whatever they want. Let's
Yeah,
face it.
bards can kind of take whatever.
And do no.
Sorcerers do, I think.
I don't know. I didn't get very far in my sorcerer, so it's
I'm just
a
gonna look
sensitive
up-
Well,
I'm just gonna look at the spell.
whose fault is that?
COVID-19.
COVID-19. I know.
You said it like it was one
No,
of
it's
us.
not your fault. It's COVID's
okay.
fault.
According to Roll20, only sorcerers and wizards can learn
Right,
wish.
but
That's
bards can
bullshit,
take
because I'm
anything. Yeah.
pretty sure bards can take it.
Hey, let's just wait
It's arcane
until Una
casters.
dies, and then we'll see who my backup is.
No.
Some
Alright.
warlocks can get it.
Are we? They might be able to.
Are we?
It's not a class.
just-
It's not a class spell. For
I just want to
warlocks.
let you all know before we begin. This is my real announcement that with my hotel room, I get a free glass of wine, but I'm passing it up to be here with you guys. So
Oh, thanks,
I just
Tom.
thought
You're
you
gonna
should-
say you get a
should know
free
that.
glass of water.
no.
Well, you can have your glass of wine while playing.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're not gonna
Oh.
drink with us.
Well, I can't like have it come to my room. I have to go get it. And
Oh.
you can only get it
Oh.
for a certain hours a day. So
Well, thank you,
That's
Tom.
like- you're
Much
welcome.
appreciated.
Carry
Alright.
the laptop down with you.
Why don't we jump into it then? Now that we've gotten through all our announcements, and we have pretty much stalled for 15 minutes. So if you did go watch the video, welcome back. all right. Let's start her off. I wrote a recap and everything. I almost didn't write the recap, but I did.
Do you think like people call knee surgeries recaps?
That's pretty funny.
It's a good one.
We should.
That's pretty funny, actually. All
I
right.
did a good one.
Last time on Bright Futures, our students, joined by their teacher, Elitha Veer Warden, have found a potential solution to their big tyrant problem. Unfortunately, that solution revolves around entering a cursed catacomb and confronting Pell and Mel. Never equipped to turn down a challenge, the students made their way to the Enway catacombs and began to delve. Immediately, things were out of the ordinary as a living demonic portal appeared out front and attempted to bar their way. After clearing this threat, the group descended into the catacombs proper, finding it rather big and rather ransacked. With the help of Everett's arcane eye and Tether's staff of Cragtooth, they managed to ambush the next group of baddies. A bunch of ghoulies, a poisonous demon, and a corpse being manhandled by a small jellyfish. We left off as they mostly defeated the threat, with the exception of the jellyfish, who got away. And that is where we will pick up. So, what do you guys want to do?
You
As
never
you-
forget the one that got away.
You don't. So as we left off, you took down the last ghoul and watched the little spectral jellyfish go through a green mystical door and teleport away.
Y'all, I'm not feeling so good. You look at Everett, and he looks like he has precisely 12% of himself.
He's very very see-through right now.
Knowing a wizard, that's 1 point.
It's close.
I forgot Phoenix did
Could
my
we, like-
spells.
Do we think we're in a safe place to take a quick break?
I do a perception
You gonna do a perception chest?
Perception chest.
Perception on
Go for
those
it.
chests.
Or is there anything you're looking for in particular, or just generically perception?
Putting my ear to the ground. I'm trying to listen for anything else shambling around anywhere.
Okay. Cool. Put your ear to the ground. Go ahead and make the roll.
22.
22. All right. You do not hear anything else shambling around. But as you just, right where you are on top of this sun mosaic, You put your ear to the ground, and you get the distinct sense that there is an open space beneath you.
I have the distinct sense there's an open space beneath me.
Oh, Cobble can open it for us. Everyone
don't-
get out of the space.
Well, what are we
Now,
gonna
hold on.
we'll think about? Maybe catch my breath for a moment before we go deeper.
I'll catch Everett's breath right now. Everett, catch your breath. And I'll cast Healing Word at level 2. That's 2d4. Plus 5. You get 10.
Thanks.
I hold up a potion of greater healing. I'll pull it out of my bag. Do you need this?
I think. Hold on. Let me remember if I can even use that.
You can.
I can. Yeah, I took that. Okay, cool. I have one of my own, but that looks stronger. I think maybe I'll use that and I'll give you one of mine.
All
I'd
right,
like to-
trade.
I'd like to really quick do a call. Who has healing potions on them?
I have 2.
Everett, Turn, Shandi. Anything?
I
None
don't
on
believe
Shandi.
so.
And Heather and I can
Nothing.
cast healing spells. I just want to get this information out there.
Why?
In case someone is down, we know where we can find our healing. For example, Turn, if you are unconscious, as well as the other 2 of us, people might know to look on your body for a healing potion.
Good luck looking through my bag. It's pretty much a mess in there. I gotta avoid the caltrops and the explosive blast pick charges, and the hammers and the mess kit and the pitons and the. There's a lot in there.
Caltrops
Oh,
from
speaking of which,
Shandi?
I need to get your
No, they're
sleeping
mine.
bag. Heather runs back to get the sleeping
Oh.
bag she took off.
Yeah, you can get it from the bottom of the other room.
Great. What do you got?
Anyway, yeah. Here's a potion of healing, and I'll take the greater one just because I think I need it. So I give you 1 potion of healing and trade you for it if that's cool.
Sweet. That's good for me. Blake,
Well,
you don't have
if you-
any.
I'll throw it on.
Okay, cool. Thanks. I guess if it's just
Well-
like the normal potion, I can add it.
No, it's fine. I got it.
Cool, and then
Well,
potion
I'm
of greater
sure
healing
there's
is 2d8. Or
No, it's 4d4 plus 4.
44 plus 4. Cool.
Well, guys, I know we said we want to rest, so like we can either. I'm sure if there's an opening, like there's like a mechanism to opening it, but like if we don't want to look, Cobble has like about 20 seconds left before he poofs.
Okay,
Alright,
if time is of
Cobble.
the essence. Let's move forward. You guys want me to just peek around this corner real quick?
Yeah, I was gonna say we could go in there.
I
There's
think we
a
should more than peak.
I'm gonna
There's a,
stick my head around the corner.
Cool.
yeah. There's a old grave. There's another one of them, but it's like more ornate than the other ones.
Yeah, and as you peek your head around the corner, you do see at the end of a long hallway just an unopened, undisturbed casket, a little bit grander than the ones that you'd seen before, and not completely broken open.
I'll go. Just take a look. Walk on in here.
Yeah.
While this is happening, with the knowledge that there is like open space below us, I'm going to try to find a space to get my arcane eye in. Because arcane eye can fit through a space 1 inch in diameter.
Okay.
So
Make an investigation check. Except then, I guess, what are you trying to do over in there?
I'll investigate this.
Cool, go for
There's
it.
only like 20 seconds left on Rocky or
Yeah.
whatever the thing is, right?
Yeah.
So like that's gonna happen before any like the searching is. That has to happen
Right,
first.
so the 2 of you are searching. Tether, what would you like to do with yourself here? And your friend?
Well, do you sense anything with your tremor sense of 60 feet?
You get a... I don't know if he can speak your language. He doesn't really understand you. So you speak to him and he just sort of...
Okay. Guys, I'm gonna break this open. Is that okay?
I'll be standing right here.
Okay, Cobbles, punch it. because he deals double damage.
Yep, he is a siege monster, so he just starts blasting his fists into the ground in the center of the room here, as Elephas sort of pushes you guys off to the side. And a few seconds later, a big opening has been created just right in the center of the room as this mosaic has been blasted downwards. It takes a little bit longer than you anticipate for him to open up this hole, like 5 foot in diameter hole, or 5 foot diameter hole. And as you look, it looks as though there's some kind of, I guess is the better word, some kind of mechanism in the floor here. So instead of just punching through stone, he was punching through like metal and gears and a mechanism on top of stone on top and stone on the bottom. But he, and almost exactly as the 20 seconds remaining for him gets up, one final fist punches right through the floor and creates a pretty rough 5 foot diameter opening before he shrinks back down into a staff, hangs in the air for a second. Michael, roll a d20 for me. Since the staff is now out of charges. All right, and it just clatters to the ground next to the hole.
All right, so I have two things. One is someone who's perhaps skilled at magic should take a look at that wooden sword over there on the pedestal. Knowing from what I've heard of Mel's affinity for cursed items, it could be cursed. And two, Septon, how's the investigating going?
So while you're saying this, the first thing you would notice as this hole is created is that there is a not bright but fairly strong white light just emanating up from this hole. And Septon, what'd you get for investigation?
17.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, the room seems pretty bare other than this casket in the middle. There doesn't look like there's been any attempt at all to open this thing. It looks, I mean, not sealed, but there you can see the dust around the edges of where the top of the, like the lid fits onto the casket itself has been pretty much undisturbed. Yeah. And Everett, your investigation is kind of interrupted by giant fists beating the thing, but now there's definitely a hole to send your eye through, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I rolled a 21, so can I convert that to, like, an investigation of the space below and any passages that I might find therein?
Well, yeah, I mean, you can look down, and you're really not going to need a 21, but a 21 is fine. You see down below you a really just kind of massive chamber. Let me scroll to it. You see 4 pillars holding up the floor that you're standing on right now. And as you look down, you can see, I want to say, like 70 feet of just empty chamber below you. In this chamber, there is a ambient light. And as you look down, it does kind of hurt your eyes as you look into it. It's not crazy strong, but it does seem to be sourced in this area. Though as you look around, even with the 21 investigation, you can't really make out a source. It just seems to be hanging around in this space. From up here, you can see the columns, and they look to, just from this angle, it's not really easy to make out, but it looks to be statuary on the outside of the columns as well. And with the 21 investigation, you look into the hole itself, and you see it's a little deep. It's probably 10 feet deep before it opens up into this chamber. There looks to have been some sort of mechanism that would lower stairs down into this chamber. That mechanism is completely destroyed.
Guys, I think we blew up the stairs. Or Gobbles did, but that's okay. I think we'll figure out another way down. But it might have just gotten hard to get out.
Well,
I
am holding on to my teleport for a worst case scenario.
Yes, I think there might be a silver lining here in that if we did get out, anything down here that wasn't also able to teleport might have a pretty hard time
Well,
getting out.
yes.
Perhaps there is another entrance or exit, or the stairs would open from the other side as well.
Pell and Mel can teleport. We've seen him do it before.
That's true.
In fact, I'm also pretty sure that the tunnel I was in the other day probably heads this way. So, I think there is definitely another way out. We should be prepared for.
Make a history check over it.
Oh boy. Natural 20 plus 5.
There's a pretty big pile of rocks in the previous chamber
Plus 8.
that could
Okay.
definitely have been a sealed entrance to a tunnel. In the chamber, the stair chamber you just came through, about halfway down.
Oh, and that feels like
You
it's
don't
coming from the
know,
direction-
but
yeah.
with the natural 20, you're like, yeah, I mean, that definitely could be that.
Oh, okay, cool. But there's no like way to that tunnel. That tunnel just opens out like over like a open area basically.
No, I mean, it opens out onto the ground, but it doesn't look like a tunnel. It looked like a bunch of stone crumbled. But now that you're thinking about it critically, you're like, that could be a sealed tunnel. Somebody who has the power to manipulate stone could definitely seal a tunnel like that.
Yeah. You know, looking at it, I'm pretty positive. You know, just doing a little surveying down here that's the tunnel that I was in the other day with the horrible metal shark monsters.
Alright, well, unless anyone has a better idea, I have about 50 feet of rope and some pitons. I'm not really sure how to say it. I don't think anyone is.
Python?
Great.
I think it's Petons.
It could be. I'm not a climber.
Oh, no, it's
Anyway.
Pitons.
Throwing out, pull my hammer, and I'm like,
Silosian is Piton.
Piton. Well, if we were trying to make a sneaky entrance, I gesture towards the battered hole in the floor. Oh well. I go to town trying to secure some pitons into the stone ground.
Right.
For rope.
You can secure like up on here, sort of the anchor, the primary anchor. And as you look down and through, it looks as though once you secure the primary anchor and get down into the hole, you are going to have to. You're sort of in the center of the four pillars. It looks to be about like 15 feet away from where the hole is, so you'd probably have to go down and swing over to one of the pillars if you wanted to get another like anchor point rather than just keeping the one up
I
here.
can get the anchor point by just crawling on the ceiling and then crawling down the pillar.
You absolutely could do that.
Right, what about my climb speed? Does that let me... It's not like a crawl. It's not like a spider thing.
I mean, I'd make you make an athletics check. If it's not spider climb and it's just a climb speed, you will have to make an athletics check as you go like vertical. But it is possible for you to do rather than somebody
No,
who
I'm just
can't.
intending to secure to the top, drop it down, and we just slide down the rope safely.
How much
That's my
feet
intention.
of rope do you have?
All right, 50 feet of rope, so I think I'll need a little bit more. Anyone else?
You'll need 30 extra feet to get to the ground.
Anyone brought rope? It's like adventure item number 1.
I might
I'll
have.
be really disappointed if no one else has rope.
Hold on.
I didn't have a ton of time to prepare, to be honest with you.
I definitely
sure
don't
do.
have rope.
I sure do have rope.
All right, great.
50 feet.
Can I get to work securing that?
Yeah, you can start tying it together. You can either make a check or you can take 10 minutes to like make sure that it's solid. Your choice.
I'd like to take 10.
Cool. All right. So what are other people doing in this time? In this 10 minutes?
You know what Everett's doing. Everett's taking that eye for a little walk. Just looking around, see if there's anything I can find down there.
Cool.
That's interesting.
We'll get back to you. What are other people doing? You also could just rest if you want, but
Putnam's gonna walk back from his room and just be like, "There's an unopened grave in there. Probably want to leave it closed, but like, people are curious."
Did anyone check out the sword?
I was about to ask that as well.
right, yeah, you can go up to the sword. It is a On first glance, it looks like an overgrown wooden training sword. It's resting on an altar, though it's got like little wooden root-like tendrils sort of moving out from its center that kind of curl around the altar a little bit.
The sword has tendrils?
Yeah, as though roots grew out of it.
Okay.
Can I make a... Oh god. Can I make a nature check? No. Same
Yeah,
thing,
I mean,
Arcana.
you can. Nature or Arcana, honestly, whichever.
Um, 19.
19. Which did you make?
Arcana.
Doesn't seem magical. You don't really get much of a magical sense off of this thing. It seems mundane. It seems as though... I mean, it's definitely strange that this thing, like a training sword, which is no longer a living, like, piece of wood, has seemingly grown. But you're looking at it, there's no arcane aura about it. It doesn't seem to be magical. It just seems to have done this. It's not actively growing as you look at it either.
Elitha, did the Valhenshi, was there a significance to wooden weapons?
I got a 20 on a nature check. Sorry.
We'll get to you.
You go first.
Well, not wooden weapons, but, you know, they originated in the Henwaith, ancient forest, older than
Right.
I would say most races. So trees, plants, that's definitely you know, I'm not an expert on the Valhenshi. It wasn't really ever my area of study, but their two most, I suppose, recognizable symbols would be trees and masks. Wooden masks carved from the oak of ancient trees, and trees themselves. They weaponized druidic arts for the first time. Who's got... I can't see, like, the green, but there's, like, some...
It's Michael. It's Michael.
Oh. We're getting some white noise from you there, Michael.
It's gone now, but when you
Right.
had your head turned, it was like...
Oh, I was probably facing my fan.
Ah, that's probably it, yeah.
Just loved how Tommy was like smiling, like, it's Michael, it's Michael.
I figured that's what you were smiling about.
It was funny.
Nature check, 20 nature check, Tether. This
Yeah.
thing is not living. It grew to look like it did, and then it was cut from there. You don't know of any methods to make a tree grow in the shape of a sword, but, you know, there's all sorts of things that people have done in this world, so.
Just for
I'll pick
funsies,
it
is
up.
there a check I could make to see if there's anything unusual about its make that I noticed, given that I've been studying sword making for a few months?
Yeah, you have. Go ahead and make a history or investigation check, your call.
Well, I would be remiss not to use my best skill, history. 4.
Nice.
Man, it sure looks sword-like.
Good.
Lord.
All my hard work paid off.
Tether, you said you're picking it up?
I'll pick it up.
Yeah, I mean, you pick it up. It doesn't feel weighted in the way that training weapons you've experienced have felt before. The ones that Brahm sometimes brought out for you're like in the field, or you're in the arena training. It is shaped like a sword. It certainly wouldn't swing like a sword.
Turn. I don't want to break your flute, so maybe I'll just use this.
Well, your staff's back. Your staff's here.
Oh, true. Never mind.
All right, and technically, rules is written. You can't even use that flute for shillelagh. So
Well, he couldn't use a shield for Shillelagh either, so we're kind of bending that one.
awkward.
One of these
all right,
rules
great,
is
thanks.
written turn.
Oh, well, it's very important. I'm a by the book sort of individual.
I don't. You. Okay. Okay. Sure.
But yeah, I mean, you could use this as a club if you wanted to, Tether. It's weird because there's different lengths of roots jutting off, although they all go like downwards.
Did anyone
Like-
pick it up yet, or we haven't touched it yet?
Tether's holding it, yeah.
Oh, okay.
As you hold it, you realize that all of the roots seem to angle towards the tip of the blade, but they are different lengths and different numbers of spines and tendrils. But it's pretty wide. I mean, it's sword shaped, but it's easily like filling 5 feet of like horizontal distance with the amount of roots coming out of it.
So wait, so like the roots are coming from like the handle area?
Not all from the handle. Some of them are from the handle.
Oh.
Some of them are farther down the blade, but they're all like pointed towards the tip of the blade.
I checked it over. I didn't get anything. I just thought it looked cool, so I'm just gonna put in my pocket. Or no, I can't fit in my pocket.
You have like a
Strap
belt
it.
Yeah, you can strap it to your back if you'd like.
Wait. Okay.
Do you want it?
No. I'm worried about taking that. Isn't this supposed to be like a holy resting site or something? Doesn't it feel strange to take things from here?
Well,
Yes.
unholy if anything. I mean, these people were
And clearly,
merciless conquerors.
And these folks didn't have any problem with it.
Yes, actually, speaking of which, and Elpha sort of gestures over to the massive burlap sack of like loot that had been collected by the
All right,
corpse.
those guys.
I mean, unless the loot turned them into whatever crazy, ugly beasties they were.
The ghouls? Ghouls are created either by foul magic or by, consuming the flesh of a dead person repeatedly. So it's possible. I wouldn't put it past the Valhenshi necessarily to put that sort of curse on their remains. But who knows?
Oh, sorry.
I'll look through the bag.
All right, yeah, you can dig through the bag, make an investigation check.
Two. It's junk.
I mean, it's definitely not junk, but you can't get a sense for how. I mean, it's gems, artifacts, antique gold coins. It's all been down here. Yeah, it's
Covered
all
in ghoul blood.
It's
Don't
covered.
want no part of it.
It's covered in ghoul blood. Some of them are scarred. There's a lot of dust. Some of the metal is rusted a little bit. But there's definitely some value in this bag, but it's really hard to say.
Do
This
you
is
want
our
to try your...
bag.
Sorry, 3 of you said something at the same time.
It's a
Yeah.
solid bag. You can carry stuff in it, but like, none of this seems worth anything to me.
Do you guys want to try to play like, I guess it's not a game, but like try to like, ooh, this gem looks like it belongs to that corpse over there.
I don't
And then-
really think we have time
Yeah.
for that.
At this point, Everett, your eye has come back up from sort of scouring. And the room was mostly what you already saw, but as you sent the eye around, you saw that there are 4 gilded statues downstairs. Not fully gilded. A lot of it is made of stone, but there are bits and pieces like golden masks and golden weapons on each of these that are gilded. Each on the wall opposite one of the pillars, and each of them of a masked elf in a battle stance. One wields a slender curved sword. Hey, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Another one has a pair of needle-thin knives. A third, a simple bow staff, and the last with unmistakably an arcane rod with lightning coming out of one hand. On the western wall, there is a mural painted. The room is somewhat rounded, but the west end is flat, and there's a mural on that west wall. The mural depicts an elven man with rippling, unbelievable muscles, dressed in ceremonial gear, sitting on a pile of corpses. As you look closely, they all look to be human, some halfling and dwarf in there. There are two massive great swords lodged on the ground on either side of him. He has a horned mask that covers his entire face with a visage of a grinning devil. And there is like a shimmering aura around his head produced from iridescent paint. Sort of in the same way that like they would put a golden circle around saints and Renaissance paintings, but here it's like iridescent aura. And the last thing of note that you see in this room with your check is just at the bottom of the chamber, in between, like to the western side, next to one of the pillars, is a corpse. It is the corpse of a half-elven man, horribly pale, with a massive gash in his neck. Honestly, more opening than neck at this point. And that is what you see.
Are there any passages out of the room?
No.
So, just so y'all know, the tunnel that I was talking about earlier, I think it's been closed up or sealed, and there's really not another way out of this room. I mean, there might be another puzzle down there that could open some sort of a door. There's certainly some art. There's a pretty concerning, problematic mural, I might say, as well as some statues with some fancy bits on them. But we can get down there and decide what to do, but I just want to let you know that, there's a chance. Well, I guess there's probably a way forward, but there's not an apparent way forward, is all I'm going to say. Oh, also there's a dead body, so take that for what you will. And it looks like it's been cut open with some sort of a weapon in its neck.
Alright, so, well, it doesn't seem like investigating around here there's any other obvious way forward. So I propose we send one of us down, and I'd be happy to volunteer, and they'll creep on down the rope and check it out from there just before they get off the rope. If it's safe, they'll like do a little tug once or something, then everyone else can make their way down. And if it's not safe, tug twice. And
we all pulling up
and you
really
all
fast.
pull up as fast as
Or
possible.
If, depending who it is, you could talk to me.
Oh right, that's even better.
I don't think I'm going to let you go down into a corpse room alone. I would feel remiss in my responsibility as a teacher, but I'm happy to join you, Turn. I have a way back up. I have a way back up if needed.
I feel like me and Turn would be the best at climbing back out.
Right. Well, I don't have to climb.
No one's been climbing. If we're coming back out, we're getting pulled back out. So
Right.
I wouldn't be.
I can
climb either.
I can snap my fingers and be back up here.
Great. All right. Well then, let's go.
I can stay at the top and do the pulling.
Great.
Yes,
We'll
let's
definitely
get
need
our
some
muscle.
strong lads and laddies to do the pulling.
So Septon and Tether, you're on pulling.
I was like, because Tether has a negative strength.
Right, but she looked at the rest of them. It's like Tether and Septon.
Septon have the highest strength mod with a 12.
I think
No, I
Turn-
guess
Hey,
that's Turn.
a random
Turn does.
girl in Kelshar told me I looked real buff, so
You
I
look-
don't know what the
I mean, you
fuck
look.
Ella
You
does.
absolutely looked toned, but Tether is kind
You
of.
look-
No, it's
Cut.
fine. It's
Tether's-
fine.
Good cut, kid.
Tether's beefy, you know. Tether's got a really high con score, so she's, you know, she's
I
sturdily
never
built,
pictured
which doesn't mean she's
Tether
strong.
is beefy.
she's not strong,
Tether.
but she could be mistaken as strong.
Shandy
Wow.
looks fucking anemic.
Yeah, Shandy's fucking. He's seen better days for sure.
I like
We're
the
just all getting
proficiency
read by
fucks
our
everything
DM
up
right now.
because like Septon's strength is just a +1, but his athletics is like +7.
Yeah. So you're.
Because of
Well, what that means is you're not really that strong.
intense.
You're not really that strong, but you absolutely have those like those vanity muscles, you know.
Good genetics.
You know the kid in high school who is like sort of tall and gangly, but for some reason they're just like
Yeah.
killer at dodgeball
Yeah.
in gym class?
The
That's
guy,
Kevin.
the guy who got me into D&D actually was that kid. So I'm now picturing that dude, but orange.
Before we do this, I just wanted to ask, does our school have like a recycling club?
It sure does.
No.
What?
What?
Why?
It does
What do
now.
you mean? Yeah, it could. You know, you're sort of in charge of that as the only students of the school here in the room with me.
What if we started the Bright Futures Recycling Club and we came back down here and took all these swords out and then like recycled them so that they didn't go to waste in this cursed place?
I mean, we could.
An idea for later.
Yes, I think that is a good idea, Everett. You know, there's a lot of, understandable apprehension with the Valhenshi, but looks like most of the traps have been triggered, and it would be a shame to let history go to waste like this. So perhaps, I'll run it by Mrs. Lee and see if we can get funding for that sort of project.
Okay. Go for it.
All right, Turn, lead the way, and we shall head into the glowing hole.
I begin to climb down the rope.
Cool. Climbing down's easy enough. I'm not going to require a check from you guys as you climb your way on down. Turn certainly more proficiently than Elitha. But yeah, the two of you find yourselves in this chamber, in this downstairs area.
All right, first thing I want to do when I get down there is I want to look for any immediate danger. I know, I guess we already sort of did a sweep with the eye, but it doesn't
Right.
hurt to get a second.
The eye is pretty invisible too, so if there was anything waiting for someone, yeah. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
19.
19. You look around. There's certainly a corpse in here. There's big
Anything
statues, which could be a problem, but nothing is moving. Nothing is coming at you. No hairs on the back of your neck are standing up. Elder's looking around, sort of marveling at this light. She's sort of running her hand through it and just examining the shadows it casts.
How much can we see?
You can see the whole.
looking over?
You can see the whole thing. I mean, you can't see the edges of the room really. You can see like the entire inner circle with the pillars and a little ways beyond that. But it's completely bright in here. The
Could I
the ambient light just.
Yeah, could I keep an eye out? Just actively looking around
Yeah.
to make sure nothing spooks on them?
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
I'd love to. One day, I'll just have my stats memorized, and I'll never have to do this again. Oh, that's low for me. 14.
14. Cool. So you're keeping an eye. All right.
While they're doing this, Everett's just gonna say, "Hey, y'all got this for a minute, right? I'm gonna do some business, and I'm gonna send the Arcane Eye back up from where we came, just to make sure nothing's coming from behind us to
Great.
surprise us."
Cool.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm just gonna be right here. I'm just going in my little brain palace to do something. So I just send my arm
What-
eye up that way.
Guys, I think we could all use some open communication. Like, what
I just
you
assumed
say, what you
he
think
needed to
of
use his business.
as, if you're just gonna do some business, that could sound very shady or weird.
No, I thought he was
no,
gonna poop.
Nope, just watching our flight.
Does every poop?
Hurry. I don't know that I want to talk about this at this
Yeah.
juncture.
Could you
No,
just
we're coming back to this.
Put it on the list.
Your ghosts poop.
I'm just asking you tell us exactly what you're doing instead of I'm gonna go do a thing.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just watching our flank.
Thank you. That's all I needed.
Cool. Meanwhile, down in the pit, you sort of hear some of this conversation, but you're pretty far away. So you're hearing that they're talking, but you're
Yeah.
not hearing what they're saying.
I'm not paying attention to it. I'm just trying to.
Cool.
I'm watching out for danger. So I guess the most dangerous thing seems like that dude with the slash in his neck.
Mhm.
I want to look more closely at that.
All right. What are you trying to glean?
Can I roll a medicine check
Go
to
for
try
it.
and get? Does it look like it was just like a blade?
Yeah, go ahead.
Medicine. 8.
8. it's a gash in the neck. It's not too brutal. It seems clean, but that's all you can really gauge from your medicine check there.
Okay.
Like, it's big, but it seems clean. And as you get closer, one of the reasons it looks big is because the head is sort of, like, tilted upwards, so the hole looks bigger. If you tilted the head back down, you'd imagine it would just sort of be a slit.
Do I need to... how old's the body? What's the body like? Decomposed?
With an 8 medicine check, it's kind of hard for you to get a good time scale, but no, this thing isn't really... it's not really decomposed at all. It's certainly, like, rigor mortis-y, but...
Okay. Do any, like, limbs seem like weird angles or, like,
no,
broken or anything like that? Okay.
The only wound there's some, well, there is some minor bruising on one of the arms.
Doesn't look like it. Okay. All right. So, I suppose. Well, Elitha, I'm speaking in a hushed tone. I'm not really convinced that this is a dead end. Why would there be a room at the bottom of a pit with, unless it's like corpse disposal or something?
Well, there's only one corpse in here. I mean, to me, we've got a mural of who I can only assume is Enwei, the general, Valhenshi general, and his statues of his 4 commanders here. He is said to be buried here, but we haven't seen much in the way of a grand burial chamber, so I'm inclined to agree with you. I imagine there's probably more here.
Who do you think this poor individual is?
I'm not sure. I don't know. Well, whatever killed this person must have been down here. Because everything we faced up there would not have killed it this cleanly. The ghouls would have devoured this thing. So.
Alright, look closer at the statues.
Alright, make an investigation check. Everett, what?
I was gonna say, can I make a survival check to see if any of the weapons that the statues have could have made the wound on the dead guy?
Well, right now you're watching the flank, so you're like, sending your eye backwards.
Okay, I was gonna say I saw, but yeah.
Well, I mean, it's long, you know. You came down a really long way, so right now you're pretty occupied with that.
Okay.
Who?
They look like statues.
And I look around like at the wall. I guess I want to see if there's any sort of sign of like a wall moving or part of the, like a secret door or something.
All right, I guess hit me with another investigation check.
Okay. 11.
The wall looks pretty uniform. It looks cleanly carved. And I believe the floor in here is nice as well. Yeah, it is. So the floor is like tiled in here.
Okay. As
opposed to just like the stone catacomb floor that you've been seeing before. It is like specifically tiled.
Is it like mosaic tiled or just
just like diamond tiled, but it's with different material. Some of it is using the stone of the area, but there is like a different white material that has been placed
made of
in
diamonds.
Here.
Holy moly.
Well,
okay.
Yeah, the room. Notice that the walls as well seem to be built from a combination, like a decorative combination of the stone of the area as well as a white, almost marble-like stone that, you haven't seen before this chamber. As you're looking around, you do notice that there are 4 unlit metal torch sconces on the walls, sort of diagonal from the pillars. They're not lit. They don't seem to need to be lit because of this light all around. Really the most noticeable thing about the wall, though, is this mural. This large mural of a dude sitting on non-elven corpses.
All right. I guess so is the room round?
Mostly
Or is it
round.
Square.
It is mostly round, but the western wall is squared.
And the 4 pillars, they go all the way up?
Yeah,
Or
they're
are
they're
they-
supporting the ceiling.
There's 4 pillars. There's 4 statues. And there's a mural on one of the walls.
Yep.
And 4 sconces.
Mhm.
Alright. Last thing I want to do is just look at the mural, see if there's anything that sticks out, like any, like, I don't know, like an insert or something.
Right.
Or a part that moves, and then
Go
I
ahead,
say
mate.
to Elta, I'm gonna look at this, and then,
Right.
I mean, obviously something strange with that light. Don't know what I can do, but I mean, if they
Yes,
had
that's what I've been.
sconces down here, obviously it wasn't magically lit at one point, I'd assume. If I can't find anything else, though, I think we bring everyone else down, because I'm obviously missing something.
Right. I'm actually ritually casting detect magic right now to sort of get a sense.
Oh, as we speak. Alright, well, I won't
Right,
bother
to
you.
get a sense for the light. It's fine. It's fine. But feel free. Look at the statue or the
Alright,
thing.
12 for the mural.
It's not pleasant to look at. I mean, this main guy is painted gloriously, but the corpses are also painted in like excruciating detail, and they have been rent, just absolutely brutalized. With a 12, you do notice a thin line down the very center. Not painted, like a indentation down the very center. Going from the top of the mural all the way down to the bottom. And you know what? Make a perception check. What's your passive perception, actually?
My PP passive is 18.
Okay, with 18, as you get close to this mural and as you start looking, you hear very faint sound of a conversation coming from beyond it. You hear a voice in a distant, almost echo, like there is an echo to it. You hear the voice say, "And you've done well to endure it. Perhaps the master wasn't wrong about you after all. Consider this your final trial, boy. The master wants you to deliver the stone personally, and I have little doubt afterwards he will welcome you into the inner circle. Mind you, do not forget the lesson I taught you these last few weeks. You're his handler now. Do not let him do something like this again. If there is a next time, you will perish long before seeing our dawn. Very well. Cogdrel, one more round, then release him." And then you start hearing the sounds of faint bludgeoning on flesh. And that just continues without any more voices.
Sounds like boys' room in there.
Okay? Alright. Okay.
Alright. Strange. I would have expected they heard the, I tell Elta I hear voices, and there's a crack in the mural, and I bet that's the way forward.
Cool. As you say this, elephant just puts her finger up, and like 30 seconds later, you see her eyes glow. Huh. Alright. Yes, the way forward. Good. Well,
What was that?
no, this is, well, it's almost blinding in here. With magic. This light, this is, well, it's not light. It's magical energy, so concentrated and strong that it's actually producing light of its own. Are you familiar with ley lines, Turn?
Nope.
Well, there's a theory that there are points of power spread across our world. And connecting those points of power are channels of magical energy. I would wager that this is one of those points of power. Now, ley lines aren't an exact science. No one's exactly proven their existence, but this is certainly a place of power of some kind. Some sort of restorative or preservative well. It's no accident that the Valhenshi entombed one of their most prized war makers in a place such as this.
Right. I'm not really a very well-studied mage, but isn't
Right.
creating light just like a cantrip?
Well, there is. Yes, it is. But this isn't. That's. You can cast some spells, though I doubt
Alright.
you've really engaged with the mathematics behind it. But whenever one casts a spell, they either tap into arcane energy or divine energy. The difference between those two is a little fuzzy. There's theories, but either way, you're taking the raw magic in the world, the raw magic that exists invisibly in the air around us, channeling it to make it into something that you want. Now, normally we can't see this magical energy because of its nature and because of how thinly dispersed it is. So it takes someone with your talent or my studying to take that invisible energy and make it into something real. This energy is so thickly concentrated that it does it on its own. Different places of power are going to manifest in different ways, but this sort of restorative, preservative, airy experience seems to be manifesting itself in creating light.
Great. I suppose we should be careful.
Well, I don't know how much it really will do to us in its current state. You need quite a bit of power and quite a few arcane sigils, circles, and runes to harness this into a observable effect other than the one it naturally adheres to. I think I might have solved a bit of a mystery here today. This will be exciting to write about. In any case, I do believe we're safe in this room, so it might be wise to bring our compatriots down.
All right. I have a link with Una, ATM, right? At the moment.
Yeah.
Okay. I say, all right, Una. Bring everyone down, and be quiet.
Wait, how do I know it's you? Tell me something only Turn would know. I'm kidding. I'll come down.
You didn't give me a chance to answer, but all right.
You paused for a really long time.
I was thinking about something only I would know.
Okay.
Also, that's a terrible question to ask me. I don't know anything.
That was the joke.
Oh, all right, sorry.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. Just get on down here. Elsa's given me history lesson, and yeah, get down here.
I turn to the rest of the group with sadness in my eyes and say, Turn says it's safe to come down.
Do some climbing.
Everett, you've scoped out the entire, pretty much the entire previous chamber. There's no sign of activity at all. So as you bring the eye back, it's about this time.
All right, it's looking pretty safe on this end, so I think we're fine. Have fun with the rope. And Everett boops an ethereal plane and floats his little way down there.
I think Brahm ever made us do the rope in like in gym class.
Oh, he
just gotta climb the
I
rope.
hope so.
He did. When you guys were dungeon training before your midterm, he absolutely made you do rope climbs, yeah.
Alright, I'll climb down.
Cool.
Me.
Do I have to make a check or just?
No, you're all good to climb down. It's easy enough.
Everett floats down next to Septon and makes really silly faces while Septon's climbing. He tries to show how hard he's working and stuff.
I can't see you. You're in the ethereal.
You can't see him.
Sorry, I can't
He's
see you. I
just
can't
sort of misty and ghosty looking.
Everett's doing the fake staircase, but it just keeps going circle around stuff.
Everett, I feel like this really isn't the time for this.
I even though I kind of can hear you, I just I don't know what you're saying.
I don't know how the ethereal plane works enough to question that.
Alright, 1 by 1, or in one case,
well,
2 by
actually-
2. Yeah.
Can someone cover up the body before I come down?
Turn, can you cover up the body?
Pull my sleeping bag out of my backpack and cover the body and I say, that's gonna need a good wash when we get back.
Thank you.
I don't want to kill anyone.
Septon, were you hurt in the battle, by the way?
Very minorly.
So, as I do this, though, this is a thing that I forgot that I do.
You have this ability, yeah.
Yeah, your body begins to heal for half of the points that I was healed by Tether.
So technically, it has to happen when it's cast, but I'll allow you to do it now.
I think we're kind of like letting it like seep out is kind of how I'm flavoring it. But yeah, so Heather, I think you did me 10.
10.
I
So
did you 10.
You get 5, and then the healing potion doesn't count, right? Or does it? Is that
No,
magic? That's
no.
kind of cool.
Okay. Well, and Septon's looking good. Septon looks like he's barely taking any damage.
Cool. Yeah, so for the future, that has to happen like right when you get healed, but for this, we're resting. It's fine. You also forgot completely about that ability until now, so.
Yeah.
We resting? Like
No,
a short
no.
resting? No, we.
You don't have enough time for that. You've only
We
spent
were resting.
right. It's down. We're not in combat, so.
Mini rest. Yeah.
Right.
Anything outside of combat is a rest.
Is a rest. All right, so you all make your way down into the room. And you find yourself down there, and as Turn starts to explain, you just see Elitha is like looking around, tracing in the air. Her eyes are glowing faintly.
Alright, so everyone, be quiet. I heard voices ahead, somebody talking about some good job, and someone's gonna bear the stone or deliver the stone, and someone else is a handler, and I heard the name. It was like what was the name I heard?
Duel.
What?
Gogduel.
Yes, Gogduel.
What was it? Garduel.
Gogdruel.
Gogdruel.
Aye. And there's a wee little crack right in the middle of the mural. It opens up somehow. I've yet to figure out how.
Okay, I mean, if we need to get through this door and we don't know how to open it, I can slip through the cracks his gas and maybe open it from the other side.
So as you look at it,
Were the people though?
right? As you look at it, it definitely opens from this crack, but it is sealed. It is like flush. You're not getting through.
Oh,
that.
sorry, I heard crack and thought there was
Right.
like slight cracks.
You can see that there's a delineation between the two sides of the mural, but they are like sealed together.
It's probably some kind of like secret switch or lever ritual to open, right?
There's 4 statues in this room. There's 4 unlit sconces, and the rest, I don't know.
What did the painting look like?
So it's a insanely muscular elven man in like it's ceremonial but like revealing armor. Like it's got amazing like gold epaulets but like nothing covering his chest. Devil mask, 2 giant great swords on either side of him, and just a pile of non-elven bodies that he's sitting on top of.
But no other figures besides
Him and the bodies, just him and the bodies.
All right, idea. We recreate the mural and the door magically opens. Non-elves in a pile, I sit on top. Thoughts?
I think that's a fun idea. Also, do I count? I used to be an elf. But
Yeah,
anyway,
I don't know how that would work actually.
Do we think we have to light the sconces in a particular
I feel
order?
like it's more the sconces.
Probably the sconces. But I
But
wanted
hey,
to throw
but
the idea
Great
out there.
plan. Honestly, we might as well.
And we, if you don't want it to be me, we can use Elitha.
I'm not going to sit on top of you.
I don't think. Yeah.
All right, then it's me.
You're more buff.
I'm sorry. It's very difficult to discern because of just the sheer amount of arcane energy in this room. I'm trying to determine if this door is magic or not, but I can't. Gonna be
So it's
Okay.
like some kind of.
well.
It's like there's so much that it's blocking.
Right. It's
Regular.
It's like
You can't
Huh.
see the magic for the weave.
right. It's a good way of putting it. It's like lighting a fire in the middle of the day. Sure, it's generating light, but you can't see it.
Elitha, what generates ley lines? They just happen, or
Well,
can somebody
the
control them?
The ley lines are the theoretical and sort of unprovable connections between points of power in this area. So ley lines themselves are dictated by points of power. Now, most of, I'd imagine this is probably naturally occurring, this one here. It would take ungodly amounts of power to create a well of arcane energy like this on purpose. But, you know, theoretically, if someone could make a point of power, then they could, you know, connect another ley line.
Could the ley line be causing the lack of decay in the bodies?
I think that room that we passed earlier with the faded abjuration and necromantic symbols, there was an old practice of the Valhenshi, sort of, the name of it is lost on me, but groups of mages would gather together and collectively incant a spell for greater effect. The practice is, you know, not used much anymore because of the fatality often involved. You'll see cults do it every now and again. I think a cabal of Valhenshi mages, using this point of power here as a wellspring of energy, created some sort of abjurative barrier around this place, preventing decay, or at least considerably slowing it. Maybe out of respect for Enway and his commanders. I don't know. I'd have to spend more time here, but that's my guess. It doesn't seem to actually affect, like, us, the living. It seems to be pretty much relegated to these corpses.
Okay, cool. So we're thinking the sconces to open the door to Helen Mel.
Worth a shot. I don't know. I'm afraid I'm not going to be much help in here, blinded as I am.
Sconces over body pile.
Would you be less blind if you ended the spell you're casting?
Well, I'm not blind. I just can't make out sources of magic in the room, is what I mean.
Okay. Okay, so do we just want to light one at random, or see if there's a trick to it, or how high off the ground are the sconces? Are they ground level?
They're 10 feet up, maybe.
10 feet up. Una can climb my back, and then I can climb up, and she can light with her.
I could just give you the rings too. I don't think they're an attuning item.
I don't believe they are. No.
And in your head, you just hear, "Yeah, I think it'd just be fun for us to do it together."
Or I could climb up on top of you.
Okay, do we want to do a random one?
Yeah.
What if putting someone else on top of an elf angers the mural?
Well, you just said you don't think I'm an elf anymore. So
Oh, true. I don't know. I don't know I don't know what the mural thinks you are.
Okay, we're facing the mural.
So the best way for you to delineate here is northwest corner, sword. North, corner. It's a circular room, but northwest corner, sword. Northeast corner, bow staff. Southeast corner, daggers.
Is there a map for this room? Or
No.
Okay.
I'm about to put it in the chat, don't worry.
Southwest corner, magic. And there's a torch, like, next to each one of these.
Okay, so this could either be like a fun little
do.
order thing, where you have to light them in a certain order to open it, or it could be like, oh, we're choosing the thing we have to fight to get through. Anyway, I just did
I was grabbing.
It's in the Foundry chat. Phoenix wrote it in.
Can I make a history check about the Valhenshi generals to see
Yeah,
who
go for
these
it.
people might have been and why they're significant?
Go for it.
Flaccid 20.
Flaccid 20, and you're getting really lucky on my history rolls for you. You haven't had a mishap in quite a while. Flaccid 20, you've heard of Enway. One of the driving forces behind the original sort of Valhenshi movement, one of like the lead generals. He had 4 commanders. Each of them he trusted with his life. You know, very, very close team, very, very brutal and effective task force at, you know, taking over the country. Unfortunately, Enwei died. Some say Enwei's death is one of the reasons why the Valhenchi managed to get pushed back. Between Salos's support of the cause, once they sort of got threatened, and Enwei no longer being able to lead the charge. Some people say, like, losing him was... He was not the only general. He wasn't even really the most storied general, but he was certainly the best at killing people and just brutally pushing his way forward in conquering. So losing him, they sort of lost their edge a little bit there. You know, one of his commanders died in the same battle he died in. The other 3 outlived him.
Okay.
With a flash of 20, you wouldn't really know. I mean, Enwei's the famous one. His commanders were there, but there's not a whole lot of info on them.
All right. Yeah, no, I don't know anything specific enough that we could light the torches in any specific order, like when they were born or died. But all I know is that one of them went out with them, and then 3 of them didn't. So maybe that's significant.
Well, I did like a random like spin around, and I'm pointing at the daggers, and I think that's apt because Una does daggers, and Una's gonna light it.
I don't think it's that.
So.
Okay.
I think it's bow staff, then daggers, then sword, then magic, because that's BDSM, and this guy's all about conquering.
That's definitely it.
Thoughts?
And look at him in that portrait.
I agree 100%.
Yeah, look at him in the portrait!
Does it seem intentional, like the sconces are near those objects? Like, how are we connecting those objects to the sconces?
Well, they're just they're right next to the statues. That's the only reason I'm pointing them out in that direction.
Those. Okay, I see what you mean.
So, like, the sconce in the northwest is next to the sword statue, and so on and so forth.
Well,
Does it seem intentional, or does it seem...
Make, like, an interior decorator check. I don't know. Make an insight check for me.
Right, sure.
Can we play an RPG that has an interior decorating check?
I rolled an 8.
Fate. It's really hard to say, you know.
Okay.
They are all positioned, like, next to the head of each of these statues.
maybe we just light them all.
Yeah. We're going to the dagger one.
Alright. So Una climbs on your shoulders. Tether climbs on up.
A little boost.
And you light the... you look in the sconce, and there's definitely, like, a place for it
Kindling.
to be lit. I mean, it's not a lot of kindling here, but there's definitely some, like, dust and old, like, ash. Yeah, it lights. It's a very weak flame, but it catches, and it manages to burn a little bit.
And I'm just gonna run to the next one, because maybe it's a time trial.
Alright, which one are you going to next?
Clockwise.
Magic.
Alright. You go to magic. Lit.
Then sword.
Lit.
Then bow staff.
And as you light the final one, nothing happens.
Well, the room was brighter.
It's honestly,
It's
like,
already
not
bright.
even that much brighter, yeah. These flames are barely casting light here.
Alright, we try plan B. Everybody pile.
Wait, didn't you said there was like a passage someone might have like done something?
Yeah, there's the closed off, the sealed off tunnel.
Yeah, that's back in the
Yeah.
switchback room, though.
I know.
Do you think it needs to be a specific order? We can sit here and there's only 16 orders. It could be.
True.
Do we have the time? It sounds like we're on sort of a crunch here in the next room. What I'm curious about is, why is there a corpse here?
Oh, maybe you need a sacrifice.
Wouldn't put it past the Valhenchi.
Alright, who's volunteering?
Well, no. We're not going to kill... no one's going to die to get into this room.
Oh.
Why did
If
you
I
Wait.
Una, you really jumped on that one really
Yeah,
quick.
Una, what the hell? Tether, you
What?
too. What was that?
Well, no, I had an idea.
Right.
I was like, if
Oh,
I
I thought you were
summon
following
an animal, do you think we could sacrifice that?
Unpleasant, but
I don't know. If I designed a puzzle that intentionally required sacrifice, I'd go straight for the most sentient being. Like it would, just if that was the sort of person I was.
Can I go? I want to take a look at this body.
Okay. Yeah, you could.
With Tether not seeing it. I want to investigate for like. How's this? They're clothed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see how this person's like dressed, like what they.
Make an investigation.
Do they look like an adventurer? Are they just
Right.
like a guy walking around?
Yeah, make an investigation check for me.
That's an 8.
Something goes and
You don't-
snuggles with the corpse.
You don't need much to get the sense that this probably a farmer. He's got
Farmer.
like overalls. He's a half elven guy. He's probably in his mid-30s.
He doesn't look like the kind of guy who would be in a dungeon.
Absolutely not. Yeah.
Sacrifice.
Okay.
Like he's not muscular, but
Well, that farmer's got to be
right.
muscular.
He's in good shape, but it's not like fighting shape, you know.
Interesting. Someone's gonna put the blanket back down and be like, the sacrifice idea might be right.
Yeah, it looks like you need the blood of some sort of non-elven creature.
Well, I don't know about that. He's
He's half elven. is he
kind of
not?
elven. Yeah.
Ah, but I mean, you're still spilling half human blood.
Maybe you just gotta spill a little elven blood. Anybody got a dagger? I'll just prick my finger.
Well, Septon, you are an elf, but you are also a fae.
Oh.
I mean, I am a high elf. But
That's elven.
yes. I'd rather know for sure before I, spill all of my blood, right?
No, we're not spilling all the blood. We're just like see if.
All right.
Prick, go
Does
bloop
anyone
on the
anyone
door.
have a dagger?
Yep. Opens her cloak.
Right. Well, thank
You
you.
have
Take your
so
pick.
many daggers. If you
You
use
know,
psychic daggers.
Just in case somebody's immune to psychic damage.
It's a good plan, actually. All right. Okay. She walks over to the mural. And she sort of slashes the tip of her finger. And you see blood drip down a little bit as it hits the floor. And she's going to put her finger just on the mural. For a moment, nothing happens. And then you see a red glow between the cracks here. The door slowly begins. The mural splits in half right down the center of this imposing figure. Opens as the light filters through into an adjoining room.
All right, go time.
In this room, what you see is a massive burial hall, sort of separated into two sections. The first is a large chamber lined by stone chairs. Seated in these chairs are corpses that look a lot like the one that you fought upstairs. Sitting, sword spear in hand, absolutely dead, but just in lines of chairs here. They are positioned, staring forward, blades clutched in their grasp, sword staves just on the ground. In the center of the hall, two very familiar-looking, massive great swords are dug into the earth, crossed. At the very western end of the room there are two staircases that lead up onto a balcony. And on this balcony, you can see, those of you with dark vision, the light is illuminating most of this room, but you can see there is light coming from over here on the other side of the chamber. And Una, you see a familiar scene. Platform with several large, ornate caskets. Some sort of torture device with a blonde, human-looking figure strapped across it. Black hooded figure standing next to him. An muscular elven woman leaning on a coffin. And standing in front of him a massive red-skinned creature. Almost a dog-like head with spikes pointing out the back. Two meaty arms ending in visceral claws. Two smaller arms coming out of the ribcage, cloaked in a large black, like inky black, almost as dark as night itself, cloak. As the doors turn, all of the figures turn to look at you. You see the creature has its claw open, is raising to strike the man on the platform. They turn, they see you. It's a very brief moment of silence before all hell breaks loose. All right, I'm gonna need you guys to roll initiative.
I just wanted somebody to say, no, please continue. Please take care of him for us. Oh, whoa.
You did have a map.
There was
Yeah.
a map.
Yeah, but if there's a map, then you know there's combat, and I don't want you to know that. So let me
Visual learner.
let me
Blake.
organize. Oh, also these stairs aren't here because you fucking don't worry about the stairs. They're not here because you blew up the staircase. So,
We're brute forcing our way through this shit.
Oh,
Elitha is gonna be up at the front here. And why don't you guys? You're gonna all have to be behind Elitha, but you can position yourselves where you'd like to be in this chamber.
Why'd you make Mel hot?
oh no,
Oh,
he's
no.
hot.
Sorry.
Everett sees nothing. The entire screen is black, which might be my laptop's fault. I don't know.
I think that's probably your laptop's fault.
Yeah,
You should have vision.
your cursor is also still on. All your Foundry shit probably got reset.
Yeah.
Blake, is there supposed to be this fella over here?
Fella.
This alkalith?
Oh yeah, that's there.
Okay. It wasn't in your description.
Yeah,
so
I forgot about it. There is a faint red emanating glow from an alkalith just up on the wall. The same thing that you saw at the top.
There's a lot of people.
There sure
Question.
are.
The ledge that they're on, you said it, how high up does it seem like it is?
The ledge,
Don't worry, guys.
20 feet. 20 feet
We've
up.
all got our backups, right?
20 feet.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Alright, everybody get in initiative for me. And let me know if you're still running into problems here, Tommy.
I'm trying to lower the frame rate and stuff. I can't see a thing, but I can see I can see the characters. I just can't see anything else.
Sounds like
Well,
it's on
it might
vision
be
stats on
it might be
here.
a vision thing, yeah. Let me just see if your token. You should have vision.
All right, I'll keep poking around the settings.
I'm gonna update. I'm gonna give you 60 feet of bright light, despite you not having that, just to see if that helps anything.
No, nothing's changed.
If he does it say has vision? Is it checked in that vision tab?
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, he has
My
vision.
bad.
He has vision.
Yeah, I think it's just I'm on a little baby laptop.
I drew a thing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'll get rid of it. Hey, thank you. Oh my god, thank you so much. Holy
I'll
shit,
be right back.
Metalball,
Let's
thanks
wait
for the
for this to
5
go.
gifted subs. Much appreciated, man.
Measurement controls versus measure distance.
Right.
Gotcha. Oh no.
My combat is not triggering, but can somebody put me down for 14 for initiative? That'd be sick.
It just went through.
Oh, great.
Yeah, you got a 17, just so you know.
Oh, cool.
Can you see?
Nope, working on it, but go without me. You're good.
I don't know if we can go without you, but you're not first, so it's okay. All right, is everybody where they want to be for combat?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, then we will begin the combat. Oh, you know who I didn't put in the combat initiative? This guy. Forgot about him in the description, forgot about him in the initiative. Una, you are
Get rid of him.
up first.
Okay. I'm gonna go invisible,
All right.
and so that's my action. I'm going to oh, my computer is not big enough to see this map.
Yeah, you're gonna have to scroll back and forth.
It's alright. I'm going to I can't read the numbers. And I want.
I've put a little thing on you to note that you're invisible.
Oh, thank you. Want to come around. I'm still measuring. Here. All
Cool.
invisible.
Dashing on up through the area. Great.
Yep. That's all I can do.
All right. That will bring us to Septon.
Did we discuss a plan?
No, you sort of saw them and they saw you, and you're kind of running in now.
Okay. Did I hear that Una cast invisibility and then ran
You
forward?
saw Una cast invisibility. You saw Una
You know what?
disappear.
I'm gonna follow that lead. I'm gonna cast invisibility, and I'm gonna flank off in the other direction. I'm gonna get to here with 30 feet. Attempts collides with wall. All right.
You might have to path it differently.
Okay, we're gonna go to here with 25 feet,
Right.
and then can I get here with 30, or is that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Right. And I guess if I do anything, I break in. Actually, wait. If I attack or cast a spell, I break invis.
Yes.
But that. Pretty sure I could use inspiration without breaking invis. But no one's in range for inspiration.
You also have to speak for it, so you'd probably be giving away the bag a little bit, you know?
Alright, then we'll hold on that.
Cool.
Did you know, fun fact, recently came up in a sage advice, see invisibility does not negate the benefit of being invisible. It just allows you to target them with sight required.
Right.
I thought that was wild. I was like, dang, why? It feels
Well,
bad. for
I
seeing
mean,
invisibility.
sure, it feels bad, but see invisibility also lets you see the ethereal plane, so it has that added extra benefit, so I guess it sort of makes sense that you kind of lose some there.
Yeah, it's just it's so niche that it always hurts when things that are already so niche are nerfed, you know?
Right.
So,
Alright,
anyway.
turn. You're up.
Alright, I whip my net out and I say... no, I'm not going to use that, but I am going to start running forward to here.
Okay.
Let me see. Who, how...
Yeah, I mean, as you run forward into this room, you can see that those of you who are running forward, you can see that there seems to be a little, like, sleeping area set up with 2 beds. And there's also a table down over here with various things on it.
Is Mel still, like, strapped into this contraption?
He's strapped into the device, yeah.
Good. Let's see, who am I gonna... That big boy looks real scary, huh?
He sure does.
He sure does. Well then, alright, what the heck. I'm gonna move up to here and I'm going to cast Fairy Fire.
Alright.
On this cube right here. Bam.
Great.
So that's... Yep.
Dex saves. We'll start with Mr. Big Man.
Yep. DC 13 dex save.
Dex save. Alright, he rolls 19 on the die, so he's good. We'll go Mel next. He is restrained. Do you know off the top of your head if that gives disadvantage here?
I want to say restrained is auto fail dex save. Let me double check.
It really might be. Well, meanwhile, I'll roll the other guy.
Oh, disadvantage on dex save.
Okay, disadvantage for Mel. Ooh, not great. Ooh, and his dex score is bad. So that's a 6. So he is fairy fired.
Not like it really benefits at all.
Yeah.
He's already strapped in.
Right. I'm gonna go ahead and put that on him. And the last
So pretty.
The last guy. That's a 19 on the die again, so he's good. But
Okay.
Mel. Hey, here's the thing. Pell and Mel, they are hot. That's canon. I'm sorry.
Man,
this
I wish
entire
it wasn't.
time, I thought that Mel was a literal child, so describing Mel as hot is
No,
still
he's not a
jarring
child.
to me.
He's like
He just has, has a lot of candy and does the baby talk, I guess.
he does the uwu talk.
Does give off.
That
yeah.
makes
Don't
it
love
worse. That makes it worse.
Yeah.
Why is he?
Cause he's a fucking weirdo, dude.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to like him.
He's a sicko, this man. All right, anything else from you,
Hell
Turn?
having like cracked magma skin too, for whatever reason, but.
Well, sometimes she does actually. You've seen her when she does her punches, her fists go magma mode.
As soon as Blake described her as a buff
She
elven
says
woman,
it's
I knew he
robbery.
meant her to be hot.
Yeah.
Everyone's hot, okay?
Oh,
Listen,
sorry.
it's fantasy.
I know.
Everyone can be hot. That's okay.
Una's canonically not hot.
All right, you
She
don't have
is
to
a-
be hot, but everybody can be hot. It's fantasy. You're looking less hot than ever right now with your charisma score in the fucking
Yeah,
toilet.
fuck you!
Looking just gone.
Oh no, my charisma score. Whatever shall I do?
All right, anything else from you, Turn?
No, that's it.
All right, Everett, can you see?
Nope. So you're gonna have to tell me where the cover is. But I am going to dash because almost everything I do that's significant requires being closer than I currently am. So I'm gonna go ahead and run 60 feet to cover somewhere within about a 60-foot range of myself. That's kind of the idea. So if you can tell me where that is,
I'm gonna send you a screenshot
I was
of
about
the
to
map.
say.
Yeah.
that would be
Let's do that.
amazing. That would be sick. Yeah, no, I apparently the dimensions of my screen do not play nice with Foundry.
Oh,
I had that problem once.
mine
when I
don't
played on
either.
my tablet.
But it lets me work. It lets me do it
Well,
regardless.
it let me do the last map, but this map will not. I can't figure it out.
Too big. It is a big
Yeah.
map. All right, so they're sending a screenshot, and you're gonna dash. Are you trying to go up north or down south?
I see the screenshot. Oh, perfect. Oh, there are those statues, the dead people. They're dead dead people.
Those are chairs with dead people in them. Yeah.
Oh, that's phenomenal. I love that. With 60 feet, is that staircase? Is that like going up or is that going down? Those two staircases.
They're going up to the second level.
Great.
So that's a 20. That's 20 feet above where you are right now.
Ah, I see. Okay, cool. Now I'm following. How substantial is that like little desk thing at the bottom of the screen?
It's a table.
One could potentially hide behind it and get some cover if necessary.
Potentially, yeah.
Okay, can I make it there in 60 feet?
Let's find out.
So,
There's 20 feet. So that's 35. And then you can get one away.
I can get one away. Okay, then I'm gonna lay up and play it safe, and I'm gonna hide behind the second corpse. Like I'm gonna do the opposite of what Septon did, basically. Hide behind the second corpse up there.
Up there, okay.
Yeah. Spread out a little bit. Cool. I will try to resolve my issue in the interim.
Yeah, no worries, man. All right. So the hooded figure is gonna go now. Oh, I'm gonna get rid of your fairy fire, Phoenix,
Sure.
because it's gone. But Mel is fairy fired. The hooded figure is going to look over towards all of you rushing in and say, "Huh. Gogdra will take care of the raffle." Raffle? That's really not what he would have said, huh?
raffle?
Well,
Oh,
sometimes you just rabble.
county fair.
That is the word I was going for. Gogdra will take care of the rabble.
Gogdrill, 5 tickets in the raffle, please.
And the rest of you, he looks to Pell and Mel, to try to survive. He's gonna cast a spell, as you're gonna see a little like black hand reach out from under his cloak, go over to Mel and undo the bindings. And then he is gonna use the rest of his movement to walk over to this alkalith, look back at all of you. You can't see his face; it's completely obscured. And then just step into it. Disappear.
Bye.
Tether and Shandi, you see, as this guy casts a spell, there is just like a shimmer of wind around Elitha. And that's it. All right. That brings us to Pell's turn. Pell's gonna look at you all. He's gonna see that her compatriot is getting untied. Well, just got at least hands untied by His legs are still bound, but his hands are untied by a magical hand. And she is going to look down towards you guys, and she is going to leap into the air.
She's coming.
Boosh, landing on the ground right here. And as she slams her fist into the ground, you see symbols appearing on the ground in a familiar manner. They're not all there, but I will place them.
Whoa.
Okay. Sorry, it's gonna take a second.
I like that they have adjectives.
Yeah, that's just how it goes.
Frumpy earth pillar over here.
Put you here. Not there. Bam.
Sorry.
You're good.
You guys are sitting on a pillow.
Did it overheat on you?
Very cozy.
No, my mic is also sitting on a pillow, and that's not a good place for mics, so it likes to just topple over at random intervals.
Gotcha. So she's.
I guess we found out why they don't make desks out of pillows.
That's useless. Don't put it there. Put it there. All right. So, as she hits the ground, these sigils appear on the ground, all around. She's then going to grab a book off of the table. Bonus action dash on top of this sigil. And that is her turn.
She just wants to read, guys.
Well. Elitha.
Question about the sigils real quick.
Yeah.
So they're just like marks on the ground?
They're just marks on the ground. You've never seen this before, Turn.
Okay.
The rest of them have, but Elitha is going to sort of make her way in here, but sort of counter around down to here. Why not? She'll dash up to there. And that is her turn. All right. Big boy over here is going to begin to float up into the air. He's going to float. We'll call it here. He is 20 feet up. And he's gonna speak a word, and as he does so, his black cloak, the cloth of it sort of like wisps around a little bit and then forms itself into two shadowy claws and two shadowy arms that are mirroring the motions that his take. He's in fact gonna fly up another 10 feet, so he is just hanging in the center of the room above all of you. That's his turn. Tether.
Okay, Tether. How tall are the ceilings in the room where everyone's in?
70 feet tall.
70 feet tall in there as well?
Yep, it's the same height. It's a grand vaulted cathedral-looking space.
Okay, so then Tether's just gonna... Oh, she doesn't want to block you. No. She'll What's the range of this? Call. Sorry, range check.
Range check!
Oh. 120 feet. Cool. Tether's going to cast Call Lightning
Nice.
at 4th level.
All right, there is a spell for it in the spells tab in the character menu that you can pull out and put wherever you want.
Spells. Call.
Blake, I think in the system settings you can change it so it measures, because right now it's not measuring diagonally correctly.
Oh. All right. Well, I will do that.
Gotcha. Oh boy.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Is this where you want it, or do you want it more?
No.
That's
Can
cool.
you move it?
Hell
Like a-
Yeah.
I'm like a little worried about this lightning.
As you see clouds begin to form on the top of this cathedral. Lightning
Jeez,
start to arc
swing
through
her
it.
staff like this.
Going all Gandalf.
Uh-huh. And then can I have Mel make a dex saving throw?
He has disadvantage, so yeah. Well, that's okay, but his dex score is bad, so 11.
Fail. He's gonna take 4d10
Cool.
lightning damage.
Get shocked.
32.
32. Nice. Just the lightning just shocks down onto his location. All right.
You know what? I'm actually gonna back up a little bit.
Cool. And you are concentrating.
Yeah.
So let me give you a little mark for that. That's something I want to try to do more. There you go. All right. Anything else from you?
No, I can't do a bonus action spell, so no.
Cool. All right, Sean D.
Okay. We're gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And then I'm gonna get the boy out from storage.
Take him right out from boy storage.
Yeah, I just gotta go over to the old self-storage unit. And the boy, I'm gonna put down.
Oh boy.
Here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm deciding if that's actually what I want to do. You don't know. I'm gonna put the boy up, and I'm gonna test the metal of this beast.
As you see Sheko just appear, materializing, floating in the air next to this creature.
All right. Let's see what happens. Uh, 11 to hit.
11 does not hit, as the armor just bounces off the carapace of this creature.
I'll try again. 19 to hit.
19 does hit.
Okay. That's 11 piercing damage.
11 points of piercing damage. What weaponry is he using?
Just it's Ember, but it's not activated, so it's just a normal rapier.
Alright. Still magic, but yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. As the first one bounces off, he slashes the other one around, just like right across the neck. There's just a very thin scratch. It doesn't even seem like no blood is drawn, but it definitely left a mark. Alright, anything else from you?
Nope, that's it.
Alright, the minor Akalith is going to use its abyssal call and summon some guys. Summon. A creature. Cool. No. That's the one. That's the one. Little green guy. Pops right on out.
Shrek?
No, not Shrek. He's much smaller. He's like a little, like tiny little hunched over green guy with bug eyes and little, like almost ear horns.
Baby Shrek.
Well, no, he's not Shrek-like. He's pretty scrawny.
Okay.
Like
Does he say,
Krasowski.
yeah, like that'll ever happen, and he tears the page of the fairy tale book and uses it to wipe his ass.
He doesn't. He doesn't do that. All right, that is the Alkalith's turn. Mel is going to. He's gonna hold an action.
Mel's gonna hold an action.
Sure
Does
is.
it look like Mel is concentrating on a spell?
You make an Arcana check. You can use your reaction to make an Arcana check to determine that.
Well, Turn's not gonna do that because Turn's stupid.
Tether far away. Tether is far away. I almost spoke baby for no reason.
Teva fall away. All right, Una, you're up.
Okay, so Pell has a book.
Yeah.
How's she holding it?
Like football under the arm.
Let me tell you what I want to do.
I think I
tell
know what
me.
you want to do. Yeah.
I don't think you do. Maybe. Can I, with my action economy, light a physical dagger with my rings, sharpshoot it at the book?
Do you have any oil to coat the dagger with?
Absolutely not.
And probably not. Metal doesn't just light.
But if I light the handle and take the 1 point of fire damage...
You know what? I like it, so I'm gonna let you do it. You're gonna have disadvantage on the attack roll, though.
If I have sharpshooter glasses, those spectacles,
Yeah.
can
You-
I negate the...
The disadvantage is from having
disadvantage?
a flaming, the hilt of the dagger being on fire in your hands, not from the distance.
Throw it by the blade.
What?
You're gonna have disadvantage on the attack roll because you're lighting something that doesn't catch on fire, but you can go for it.
Okay. Or if I light the rings, can they stay lit if they're off my hand? And can I tie them onto a dagger?
That's probably gonna take more than a turn to do all that.
Okay. Alright. Let's try it. Oh no. Ouch.
So yeah, take 1 point of fire damage, and
To
also
hit, and I'm trying to hit the book.
yeah. So it's gonna be a very specific DC.
It's not great, fam. Fuck Foundry's character sheets, honestly.
Wow.
Why?
Did we establish his mellow wizard? Is that his spellbook?
You don't know.
Why'd you say that out loud? You ruined my, I'm like back in the living room. Come on!
Sorry.
So that's a 10.
My
Oh,
immersion.
10 does not hit. As you throw this thing over towards Mel, you light on fire. You take 1 point of fire damage. You are no longer invisible. As it whirls through the air. Oh Jesus! Where'd she go? Doesn't matter. Whirls through the air towards her, and she turns her head like rapidly and just kicks the dagger like right out of the air as it's going towards her. She just roundhouse kicks it, and it sticks in like between the cracks of the tiling and the wall next to her. Gives you a little smirk.
No one's gonna bonds of trust? Okay.
I can't.
I don't know if anybody's close enough to you to bonds of trust.
Yeah, what's the range again?
It's fine. No, it already happened. Whatever.
All right. At initiative 20, all of the pillars, all of the symbols detonate. So the fire ones explode up in flame. Nobody was standing on any of those, though, so you're all good. And the stone pillars, the stone symbols jut out as earth just erupts up from under them, making 20-foot tall pillars wherever the symbol was. And that does include underneath Pell. I have to move it for a second. As she is launched straight up into the air. Just to make a dexterity saving throw or an acrobatics check. Dex save. Passes with flying colors and lands up. So she's launched up by the pillar and just lands sort of superhero pose on top of the balcony. All right, Septon, you are up. There are now pillars all over the place.
All right.
By the way, there's no distance for Bonzo Chest.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Septon, still invisible, is going to move 15, 20, 25, 30 over to this tier table. And you said this table had, like, things on it?
Yeah.
Like, you said there were these beds, and then there were some things.
Yeah, it's not an empty table.
Okay. I'm going to use... Well, let me know if I need to use my action. I want to investigate for the object we came here for.
Yeah, make an investigation check.
Alright. Investigation. Sep's not very good at that. 7.
There's a lot of stuff on the table.
Alright, we can investigate when the fight's over. That's Septon's turn, though.
Cool. Right.
Yeah,
Turn.
I'm good.
So are the fire sigils gone?
Yeah, they exploded upwards. There was a column of flame, but now they're gone.
Oh, okay. How high above the ground is this guy floating?
30 feet.
30 feet. Oh, he's pretty high up there. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze.
Okay.
Nope, it passed. Okay, then I am going to... Let me think about this real quick. So... Mel got unstrapped, but is, like, still in the machine?
His legs are still bound to the machine, his hands are free.
Ah, okay, okay, okay. Here's what I think we are gonna do. Count numbers, sorry. I'm gonna run forward. If I have a climb speed, can I climb up that 20-foot ledge?
Yeah.
Like, I can. Okay.
You'd be able to climb it.
Okay. I'm just counting some distance. Here's what I'm gonna do. Instead, I am going to run 5, 10, let's do 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Is this a lit campfire I'm standing on?
Yeah, it's pretty lit, but you're on the corner of it. You're not taking any damage from it.
Well, I'd say it's pretty lit. Alright, sick. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull out one of my darts. I'm going to bonus action Zephyr Strike and strike at Pell with advantage with a thrown dart attack.
Okay, go for it.
Back advantage at 22.
22 will hit. She's going to deflect missiles.
Okay.
So roll the damage.
Sure. Now I have a bunch of things that get added on to the damage, like the Zephyr Strike and the... Does that all get tacked onto the one instance? I think it does.
Yeah.
Let me just double check that my... Okay. So I'll go ahead and roll damage. Oh, that gets +2 for thrown weapons, fighting, and then D force damage. Oh! That is 5 points of piercing,
Okay.
2 points of force.
So 7 in total. Alright. So she catches it. And then she's going to send a key point to throw it right back at you.
Okay.
Oh, she didn't roll great. 15 to hit.
That hits me.
Alright. And what's the damage on a dart?
1d4. She gets to make a monk weapon attack with it, though, if it's the monk feature, so she gets to roll her monk damage.
Alright. Roll worse, actually. You're going to take 8 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
As she throws it right back towards you.
And then, so here's my question about what just happened there. With my gathered swarm, did I not hit her?
No, she reduced the damage entirely, so she was not hit by the attack.
Okay. Okay, then that does nothing. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and... I guess Zephyr Strike gives me extra movement, so... Not enough. Alright, whatever. I guess I'm taking the stairs. That's another 10... 45... 15... stairs are difficult terrain.
No.
They're not.
No.
15... 20...
Okay, so
5.
as you
Okay.
step here... No, I'm measuring for some reason. As you step here, and try to go forward, you boom, knock into something, and you hear a familiar, older female voice go, "Ooh!"
Oh. Can I step there instead?
Yeah, that's fine.
Or is it like Fire Emblem where you bump into the enemy in the fog of war and your turn just
No,
ends?
no, you're good. You definitely
Sorry,
bumped
man.
into somebody.
Okay, I try to play it off real cool. I end my turn right there.
All right, Everett, you're up.
I can see the map now.
Wait a
Oh,
minute,
that's
you can
nice.
pass through allies. Okay, whatever.
I know, but you didn't know there was an ally there, so you...
Okay, fair.
Okay.
Everett's gonna shout at Elitha and say, "Elitha, if you were in danger and you had to do something bad, but it was for the right reasons, is that okay?"
You see Elitha on the other side of the room, doesn't even look in your direction, is just staring up towards the fight.
All right. Forgiveness, not permission. Everett casts haste on Shandi.
Cool.
Shandi, you are now hasted. So let that go. And then Everett is going to use his movement to get the hell out of Dodge. And by that I mean move 3 squares to there.
Cool.
And
Sure.
get as far away from danger as possible.
All right,
Blake, I had a second weapon attack I totally forgot. Do you mind if I quick do that?
take it.
Back from where I was standing before?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, thank you. I just totally blanked. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and throw another dart.
Okay.
This time not with advantage, at 14.
14 doesn't hit.
Okay, then I would've run there.
Cool.
That's it.
All right, Everett, your turn ends. And we move on. Tether, you feel a presence behind you, and you see merging out of invisibility a black leather armor clad elven corpse with a pretty good description for this, actually. It's a sort of an obsidian, detailed finely with ivory mask looking straight at you. It appears out of nowhere, its dagger already swinging towards you.
Does it look like the statue?
No.
Okay, cool. Just checking.
Alright. That is going to be 26 to hit.
Funny enough, that doesn't hit.
Yeah, alright. Alright, as this thing comes out of invisibility surprising you. 24 points of piercing damage.
Fuck me, am I right?
As it just comes out and just stabs a dagger into your back. Then it is going to, as you like turn to look at it, you're going to see the eyes of the mask flash.
Who says I turned to look at it? I'm just kidding.
Well,
go.
you see it. You see the eyes of the mask flash, and you feel a little weird.
Okay, no longer have lightning storm. Fall lightning.
You lost concentration there?
Oh, definitely.
Alright. That's gonna go away. It is going to take a step back though, which will provoke an attack of opportunity if you'd like.
I'm not gonna take it. I have a -1. I don't have Shillelagh yet.
Cool. Alright. It ends its turn, and since it's not within 5 feet of you anymore, it is going to become invisible.
Okay.
It just merges back into invisibility. Alright. This little guy up here. He's gonna run around, I guess. No, he'll turn into a little bat, actually. He's gonna polymorph into a little bat, and then he's gonna fly over here. So he's about 20 feet above you, Una.
Hi.
But he's just sort of there. Alright.
Okay.
It's his turn. Pell is going to make a mad dash for Mel. And as she reaches him, he is going to cast his held spell, which is teleport. But the illusory Elipha disappears, and the real Elipha shows up over here and is going to cast counterspell at the highest level she can afford right now, which is 5th. So I'm gonna want one of you guys to make this roll because this is pretty important.
I'll
You're
roll
controlling her.
I know, but this is a big thing, so I'm gonna let you guys
So,
roll
what's
it.
What's her plus that she gets to it?
So
What? What's her plus?
what's her plus?
Spellcasting mods. I'm assuming it's +5.
It is +5. Yeah.
15. It's it's
Wait.
probably not countered.
Wait. Well. So the DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. Yeah.
Well, if it's not countered by a 5th level counterspell, rolling a 15 is not going to help it
Yep.
anyway.
So she holds her hand out to counterspell. Unfortunately, no dice.
What's the opposite of poggers?
The two of them disappear from where they were. She looks pretty crestfallen about that.
Hey, don't worry, it's my bad.
No. Whatever. Alright.
Turns like, I have a really strong feeling that was my fault.
Alright, that is the end of her turn. And that is going to start the... Yeah, so Pell and Mel are gone. They made it out. The
Cool.
Glabrizu is here, and it is going to... It's going to make some attacks. So it's going to start by just using its fist to punch Sheko. Its little baby fist. Might not hit. 11.
No.
Shit, okay. Well, it'll use its...
Sheko is not threatened by a baby fist.
It's going to use its other baby fist. That's better. 17?
Nope.
Oh, shit. Goes... It seems really frustrated. It's like...
If I didn't have the shield, Sheka would have higher AC than me.
All right, then it is going to fly over to here, which is leaving Sheka's range if he wants to take an attack of opportunity.
$25 to hit.
25 absolutely hits. Go ahead and roll some damage.
10 piercing damage.
10 points of piercing damage. Alright. It is then going to reach its claw towards you, which doesn't make it all the way, but the big shadowy claw coming out of its cloak is going to whoosh down towards you, and it does have the range to get to you from here. That is a 19 to hit.
With haste, that does not hit.
Okay. And then it's going to take its last pincer attack. Okay. 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. Finally. Wow. You really blew his entire action economy here.
Action in this economy?
You're going to take 20 points of bludgeoning damage. And you are grappled
Shit.
by this creature. As the shadowy claw wraps around you and you feel your arms. So it moves 10, and then it's going to move up. Up and away. It's got half. So 10. It is going to move 20 feet up, dragging you with it. So you are now 20 feet in the air. Shandi. Alright, that's its turn. Tether.
Oh, let's see. Oh, I can't do that anymore. Okay, I'm gonna cast Locate Object on the key.
Cool.
Well, actually, I'm gonna move up real quick.
Cool. Yeah, you cast Locate Object. That's a action.
Yeah.
It's on the table.
Wait. I just said it was an action. I'm sorry, I didn't look it up. Yes, it is. Okay.
You cast action, your senses go, and yeah, it's right over in the direction where Septon is.
Can I yell? Oh, I don't know where exactly it is on the table.
Yeah, no, you know the general direction.
Like one side. Okay.
You know the
You could
general
talk
direction.
to me though, and then I could tell Septon.
No, well, there's nothing to tell Septon. He's already there.
It could confirm that it's there though for him. I don't know what his
Sure,
next
let's
move
do
is.
that.
Cool. I mean,
Oh,
yeah.
Tether will also say to Una, start rallying the troops. There's no point for us to be here. We'll all meet up at Elitha and teleport away after we get the key and Shandi.
I'll wait for Septon to be there. You go, materializing from the fog. Okay, Septon, in your head, you're gonna hear Una say, keep searching. The key is somewhere in the table. Tether located object on it.
Do you,
And then
do you have that much movement, Tether?
I think I do. I was
Well-
here
You were
25, 30.
so 30 is
I was like in the center.
30 is
right...
here. You were here. I know that because I know where
No,
you
I
were
was-
in comparison to the.
No, I was two in front of that. I wasn't past the stairs.
You were because he only stepped back one, and that's the space he's in right now. Because you ran.
Was I there?
You were. You ran back. So 30 feet will get you like there.
Okay, I'll be there.
and then I mean Turn, you're already there, but Turn and Septon, and Shandi, because I can see you actually. and you're just in range, you'll just everyone get to Elitha.
Yeah, and I'll guess I'll bonus action Shillelagh just to
Cool.
do that.
All right, Sean D, you are hasted, but you're also 20 feet in the air and grappled.
Sheko's gonna move 30 feet straight down,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna swap with him.
Yeah, you can do that, can't you?
We've done this before.
Well, this guy didn't know about that. Sorry, I moved you too far.
Oh, we're
I got you.
Here.
I got
Okay.
you. I got you. There you go. And it just looks down its shadowy claw holding onto now the ghost, and looks over at you, and just like fumes coming out of its mouth. Anger.
I'm gonna bonus action second wind.
All right.
Nope, do not.
And you also have your haste action, remember that.
Yep. Did it not? Okay. Normal. Oh, 16 back. Not bad.
Cool. Anything else from
Okay.
you?
Yeah, so I'm gonna use my full hasted movement to beat feet over to Elitha.
All right.
And because he doesn't disappear at the end of my turn, or until the end of my turn, I'm gonna start making attacks with Sheko while he's up there.
So Sheko is 20 feet away from this creature. He's grappled in the big shadowy claw coming off of the cloak.
Okay.
He's using this cloak to hold people far enough away
Wait,
while he
I see.
flies
do
them
you
into
have
the
a
air.
visual of the shadowy creature?
Yeah.
What
It's
shadow?
the
creature? The
Glabrezu.
Glabrezu has a cloak with big shadow arms.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Somebody worded it like it was just a whole other person.
No, it's got the same number of arms as it has, and it's mimicking those arms, but it's a cloak.
Okay.
Yeah, I've already used all of Sheko's movement, so I think probably it for me. I'm gonna send Sheko to the bad boy corner.
All right, shoo, disappears. All right, the Alkalith is gonna spawn some more fellas. Actually, a lot of fellas potentially. No, not that many.
I'm trying to drag Sheko, but I zoom in on your tokens every time you talk.
Yeah.
Stop!
Turn off.
Wait, turn off Panda Token Speaker.
Yeah, turn off Panda Token Speaker.
Where is
Because I'll
that?
keep doing it. Go
It's
into
in the settings.
It's on the first tab.
And a token speaker.
I hardly know her.
All right, so three little flesh boys sort of tumble on out of the Alkalith over here.
Not flesh boys.
No,
Ew, they're lumpies.
they're absolutely lumpies.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Tall mans.
Una, that brings us back to you.
Alrighty. You know what I'm doing? Calling that ass. Wait, did I don't know if I did that right.
Well, you got a bonus action dash
I
and an
have-
action dash.
yeah.
so,
But
not
sometimes
really.
I forget that I'm a half. Yeah, okay, I can do it.
Cool.
And no, that's it.
All right,
Dang, that's the worst roll for initiative I've ever seen.
accepted.
Oh man, I'm so torn on whether or not to try to investigate again, which I'm not very good at, or just do something else. Are we trying to leave like this turn?
Once
No,
we
we
get
still have-
key
We still have to get Tether.
and Tether
And Everett.
and
Okay, so
Everett.
we're gonna get Television Everett. Okay,
And Everett.
I'm not very good at investigation.
You can still try.
Should I,
mean, you
try?
know-
I mean,
No,
it doesn't
yeah.
require investigation to look on a table.
It did last time.
Yeah, it's because you're in the heat of battle. There's a lot of bullshit going on around you, and it's a pretty cluttered table.
Right,
would
but
make
I
would say
might
it
be able to
makes sense. Like,
reduce
if
the
you have-
bullshit significantly. Actually, should I just... No, you know what? I'm gonna go with my gut and turn my attention away from the table. I need the Glabrizu to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, this is against magic, right?
Yes.
It has advantage.
Oof. Come on, bad rolls. Show me some bad rolls.
Yeah, I mean, it's fucking bad rolls, dude. Well,
Bad luck. Okay, what do we have? Wisdom.
yeah. That's the save, isn't it? Damn it!
Bad
It's a
rolls
10. It's a 10.
only.
It's a 10!
a
He's
10.
a chicken! He got polymorph!
He's a chicken!
He's a chicken.
He is a
Carlos
chicken.
returns.
This is chicken.
Return of Carlos.
And his beak is in the shape of his claws.
Yeah. He's a chicken that was floating 40 feet in the air.
I can flutter down. He'll be fine.
But he wouldn't, though. He falls instantly a certain amount of feet.
Flutter. It's chicken.
It's fine. He's gonna take a lot of damage from this because he's 50 feet in the air.
I don't want him to take a lot of damage.
Well,
I want
he
him to
will
be a chicken.
because he's flying, and that's how that works. He's hovering right now.
I want him to remain a chicken.
Chicken doesn't have hover, so he falls. As he falls straight to the ground, taking
Yeah, I'm
one
gonna guess what the roll's gonna be. I'm gonna guess 18. It's gonna be low. Higher than 18.
19. One higher.
Oh, so close.
So he's going to take
Oh,
18
so
points
clever.
of damage in his Klebrisu form and hit the ground. He's prone.
If I would have guessed it, we would have been allowed to teleport out for free. Like, not even have to try. Right?
What? No. No.
I should have fucking...
Sorry, do you guys not want a challenge?
I should have searched the desk.
No.
Alright,
Alright.
he's on his ass on the ground. He took some damage,
We've got other people.
and he's
Cool, I
prone.
did 18 damage with a 4th level spell slot.
Well, let's see if he maintains concentration. So he doesn't have fly on anymore.
Good.
Fuck.
Wait. Hang the fuck on. Did Fly end when he turned into a chicken?
Yeah.
Because either you don't have to do a concentration
Well, he
check,
failed
or... No, but he shouldn't have made it, because he would have remained flying as a chicken, or the polymorph would have ended it, right?
But you were saying he purposely let himself fall. He wanted to take that damage.
Right. He doesn't have.
Oh,
yeah. I mean, he turns into a chicken, so he's falling. You know.
Right, so Fly was over at that point.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
You know. I guess you're probably right. Well, he
'Cause
failed
if
it either
Fly-
way. So.
I was gonna say, because if Fly was still running when he came back into it,
Right, 'cause that would give him
he shouldn't
hover.
have fallen. He should have stayed flying.
Though I would consider getting polymorphed a reason to make a concentration check. So we'll just say that concentration check was to maintain Fly turning into a chicken, even if it's not raw. I'd consider that. You're literally completely changing your form. If that doesn't require concentration, I don't fucking know what does. So he failed it one way or the other. As a
His
goddamn chicken.
lawyer is on it. I
Hey!
hear him typing away.
I don't need to look it up. I know that's just not how the rule works.
My point is, if it didn't break concentration, he would have remained flying.
Right, but it did, because he failed his concentration check in his good form, so he would have failed it as a chicken, too.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, turn.
I'm gonna say, alright, find that book. I'm gonna help Tether get over here. get over here. I don't know who's who anymore.
It's not a book. It's a. Okay. Never mind.
Too late!
Una, stop saying it.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and bonus action. Writhe my tide, baby.
No, I wish you wouldn't.
Oh,
You're
I
gonna
sure
what?
am gonna. Just help me get over there quicker. You never know when you'll need a little fly speed. I
Why-
dropped my concentration on Fairy Fire. It happened a long time ago.
Yep.
Alright, from Zephyr Strike.
Yep.
And then I'm going to start moving. Let me think. Is it gonna be easier to go around, or should I'm gonna cut through you guys. I'm gonna do 10, 15 feet to cut past Sean D. 20, 35. That dude's prone.
He is prone.
But I have disadvantage on ranged weapon attacks. I'm just gonna go ahead and sprint the rest of my movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 5. I go to there and I go, Tether, I'm coming for you.
I'm coming too. I'm gonna get stabbed again in a second.
All right, Everett.
Everett's gonna holler to the whole group and say, "Have we considered that maybe we should kill this guy because he's gonna come after us and look for his rock? If we don't, and then while he's saying that, he's going to run this way. 1, 2, 3.
Well, that's in his space. You can't be there.
Okay, well, he's gonna run here, and he's gonna, like, make like he's jumping at him, and just when he's about to hit him, he's gonna thunderstep.
Cool.
And do a little jump stop 90 feet away. So go ahead and...
Con save?
Yeah, with Dex, I think? Teleport, sorry. 3d10 failed save. Con save, yes.
This guy can't fucking roll double digits. He just can't. He just can't roll double digits. He had advantage on that, but he can't roll double digits, so it's fine. This con's pretty good, so... That is a... 11.
Well, he's gonna take 3d10 then. Thunder damage.
I want to feel sorry.
No.
Like,
hey.
low dice roll.
No, it's working out.
But
It's working
a
out.
strange part of me can't comfort you in this moment.
I mean, you guys, you rolled two. It was too low on Elithef to catch Pell and Mel. So
I rolled like shit. I rolled like shit though, so you only took 11 damage.
only 11.
But just to stay out of AoE range of my pals, I'm gonna come over to here, I think, or I'm gonna come over to here, I think. Oh, that's 95 feet. I'll come there. Yeah, right there, because that's out of range. That's out of 30-foot range of these guys, right? Is that 35 or 25? 35?
Doesn't the thunder only occur on one end of the teleport?
Yeah, on the
Yeah, it
front end.
occurs on the spot that I leave. Yeah.
He's worried about getting an AoE spell cast on him, I think.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay,
what. Yeah,
okay, I
yeah.
understand. I understand.
Then I'm actually gonna thunderstep over to. Yeah, this is 90. Okay, yeah, over there.
Cool.
I don't
That's where I
think
will go.
there's any spellcasters left, but
This guy, the
still a
Glebrizu
good
cast.
concern.
He cast fly on himself earlier.
Oh, that's right, he did.
Okay,
Yeah.
Tether's gonna answer Everett. Well, Everett, we came here for a purpose, and that purpose is gone, so might as well not, like, endanger ourselves. Also, couldn't you have taken me with you?
Oh yeah. Well, rough. Actually, no, I couldn't have because I wouldn't have been able to do damage to him and take you with me. So, but
Spoken like a true DPS.
Yeah, with the wizard with no damage spells, the true DPS. All right, is that it?
yes. So, well, no, I have some movement speed left.
Yeah, you do.
I'm gonna use it to hide behind this thing.
Well, you can't really... Okay, from these up here? Yeah, you crouch next to this big, grand, massive coffin. All right.
Yeah.
All right. These boys are gonna run at you. They're just running
Just a wall of them.
Yeah,
The
they're making these like
guys.
squelching noises as they just run at you, and you know what? They're gonna dash too.
Like wet socks and sneakers.
15,
Thanks, Phoenix.
20. As they're just running your direction.
Hi, everybody.
These are
All
my
right.
new backup dancers.
Dagger coming right at you from invisibility, Tether.
Small, selfish, and happy.
That is going to be a flaccid 20.
That definitely hits.
All right.
So since he's stealth, we can't see him in the turn order. Is that it?
Yeah, that's just how it kind of goes. Unfortunately, that's how the system works. I mean, there he is. That helps. But it'll go away once I invisible him again, I think.
It will.
$19 points of damage to you.
Lit.
I have a question.
Yeah?
He's invisible. We can still make attacks against him, just with disadvantage, right?
If you can target a square, yeah.
You don't need to be able to target a square to make an attack roll against somebody.
Right, if he's adjacent to you, but ranged attacks, you don't know where he is.
So we don't know where he is at all.
Well, right now you do.
But once he turns invisible...
So the thing about that is he is out of movement speed, so he's ending his turn. He has to end his turn next to Tether, and he can't turn invisible.
Great.
Because that's another thing where, like, rules is written, unless he's making, like, a hide check, we'd still be able to, like, know his general area.
Right.
He just gets advantage on attacks and disadvantage on... We get disadvantage on
Right.
attacks against him.
So like last
Is that
turn, you
not-
could have attacked that square that he was previously in, and you'd have been able to attack him. Yeah, but
Okay. Okay.
yeah, you can easily logic out where he was. So, but yeah, that's all he can do, unfortunately, because he's out of movement. So he can't even disengage. Okay. Quasit time. Yeah, he'll fly. Oh, he can actually get to you now. He'll fly over here. He's still too far away to hit you. He's 10 feet above you. Little bat boy. Alright. Elif, how likely do you think everyone can get next to me? Like, very soon.
I say not.
Okay, then I won't do that. And she is instead going to cast... Oh man, I don't know.
Are you about to concentrate on teleport?
No,
Oh.
because
I
you,
was about to say we would watch her lose it, like, right.
right,
in front of
you
our
she
eyes.
she just asked for that reason. She's gonna cast. Fuck. She's gonna cast Ralathim's Psychic Lance at 5th level at the Glebrizu. So that's an intelligence saving throw with advantage. Well, now we can roll good. Yeah, so he passes. So he's gonna take half damage. And she again does that like sort of air from the forehead thing. Where are you? There we are. 7. So it's going to be 8d6 psychic damage, halved. So 32 points of psychic damage, halved to 16. And this thing isn't incapacitated. And that is her turn. Alright, it's his turn. It's going to use half of its movement to stand up. And it can't... Well, it can't fly anymore.
Is it like trapped?
What do you mean?
Well, it's large. Can't really fit between any of those chairs, and it can't fly. Is it trapped?
You get the sense it could probably climb over, but
Oh, that's right. They don't go to the ceiling. Never mind.
yeah, they're just 20. They're just 20
a
feet
size
tall.
category, a large creature can also squeeze through a medium space. That it treats it like difficult terrain.
Difficult terrain.
Okay.
He could. All right. Well, he's gonna do his best. That's 5, 10, 20. All right. It is going to take 2 pincer attacks on you, Septon, with its shadow claws.
All right.
Shadow Claws is my favorite Disney song.
That is going to be... Yeah, it can't reach you with its fists. That's going to be a 21 to hit.
That will hit.
You're going to take 10 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled by this thing. It's going to take its second strike on you, which is a 13.
That will miss.
All right, that is about all it can do right now. Yeah. All right, Tether.
Well, risk of not dying, I'm going to action do my wild shape ability, gain some temporary hit points. Let's see. Oh wait, no, that doesn't add it on my sheet. I have to do that. I mean, okay, and I kind of have to. I already used an action, so I'll bonus action, healing word myself.
All right.
3rd level. $13. And then do I move?
Up to you.
I mean, I'll at least move here.
Cool.
Sure, I'll do it.
All right. It's gonna take its reaction to take an attack against you. Didn't roll great. That's a 16 to hit.
It doesn't.
All right. Shoo! The dagger whips out past you as you run.
Okay, and I can make it there.
Cool.
And that is my turn.
All right, Sean D.
All right. I'm gonna use some movement to get over by the table. Wrong tool. Bonus action.
Checka.
Checo up there. Normal action. I'm gonna search the table.
Okay.
That was investigation, right?
Sure was.
Only a 4. All right.
You're digging through. There's a coat on here. Like Pell's coat is like draped over a bunch of
Going
like
through all the pockets.
food and shit. Yeah.
All right. And then with my hasted action, I'm gonna do a Sheko attack on the beastie.
Cool. I mean, you can take 2 Sheko attacks.
No, only 1. Haste says. Did I? No, that's a nat 1.
Right. Yep. No good. As Sheko sticks his sword out towards it, it just grabs the sword and the claw, holding onto it.
Okay. That's it for me then.
All right. Alkalith's gonna summon some more boys. Guess what? It's more flesh boys.
Just the fucking wall of flesh from Terraria is coming our way.
I wish. Be pretty easy to deal with.
Well,
Just walk backwards, lol.
To be honest, these guys are pretty easy to deal with too. Una.
The other one's called Shitty Mains.
Yeah.
Okay. In investigate
for
that
it.
table. Hell yeah, 25.
Yeah, the DC was
Finally.
10, so, yeah, you, wasn't that hard to find, but it's lots going on. Yeah, you dig through, you
Make
pull,
him feel more bad.
you,
Una didn't have to dig. Septon and I knocked it off trying to
yeah, you were
scrabble
just
for the
pulling stuff
table,
up.
like rolled
So
off their
Shandi
feet.
just, like, grabbed this, like, martial arts gi that has, like,
Started,
a rune on the back,
off
and,
the table, and Una dove
and you're like,
for
oh!
it.
Yeah, you grab it as it falls off the table, but you do have in your hand what you came to find.
A human heart.
Nope.
Awesome.
A little gemstone shaped like a flame.
I think that's it. All I can do.
Did you use all your movement?
No.
Cool.
But here, I'll boop back closer to Elitha.
Alright, Septon, makes it you.
Alright, I'm grappled, right?
You are grappled.
Alright. Do I see that Una's got it? Because I'm
Yeah.
grappled, but I'm right there.
Yeah, you saw Una
Okay,
grab it.
I see that Una's got it. We'll look around. Alright, are we all just getting to Elitha and then get out of here?
I'm on the way.
That's the plan?
I mean, yeah, I suggested that, but you guys don't have to. But I just thought it was the best course of action.
No, we got what we came here for now.
Let's
Yeah.
So, like,
let's leave.
Okay, I just want it to be known that when these guys show up at our school and start killing
We'll
people,
have more resources.
Right.
Let's go.
Yeah,
One
you can
problem
say
at a
I
time.
told you so. I don't care right now.
okay, cool. Septon's gonna bonus action, phase step, whatever, out of this claw.
Yep.
Based up, whatever.
What's the effect of your face step though?
If Septon's orange, it's fire shooting out, so he's gonna go over here where no one is standing near him. So fire erupts.
Oh, in the spot you land, not the spot you
The
leave.
spot I land, fire shoots out in a
Kill
5-foot
Gandhi.
radius. A
Fuck you,
5-foot radius.
Shandi.
So we're not lighting Elitha on fire.
Yeah, cool.
And Septon will,
Wizards on fire.
I don't know, use his action to step over
Action.
closer to Elitha.
Movement.
Sorry, his movement. Ooh, hang on. Oh no, he's out of range. All right. Then I think that'll be it.
All right. Turn.
I look at Tether and I say, alright, I'm gonna help you get over there, but you gotta trust me. I'm doing this for you. Just, whatever, just go ahead and fail this.
Of course.
And I'm gonna go first to punch you in the shoulder. Do you let the hit land? I guess, does that give you,
Yeah.
I think that gives me advantage.
You have advantage on the
attack
attack.
roll?
Yeah.
Yeah, punch
'Cause you
me.
don't, okay, great. I
Nice.
punch you right on the shoulder with an attack roll, so that would be 20 plus 5. Oh no, it's it's advantage. It's advantage.
Yeah, it's an advantage.
Does a 15 hit you?
No.
Ah, great. I'm
You're-
gonna have a really hard time hitting you with +5, aren't I?
You have 2 attacks.
I know I do, but I didn't want to use the second one on you. I wanted to use the second one for something else. Shoot, let me think about this.
Couldn't there have been a way I could have just sucked my head out and like?
No.
No.
Because I didn't like get past your armor to
Right.
do anything.
Yeah,
new.
true. My fungal body.
Um,
I'm so cushioned by moss.
I'm like, well, that sucked. I'm gonna try again. Punching Tether
Tether
in
will
the
be like,
shoulder.
"Wait, did you punch me?"
It's like the
She was closing her eyes for
the
impact.
episode of SpongeBob where I'm gonna kick your butt. That's what this is. 16.
No.
We're all looking.
No.
Oh.
Okay, well then, that's pretty brutal, huh?
It's okay. I'm feeling a lot better now. You can get out.
I guess instead I'm going to don't want to leave you alone, but I also... You know what? I'm gonna move right here.
No, turn.
I'm gonna
It's okay.
end my turn.
All right, Everett.
Now pop those flesh boys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody make a con save.
All right.
Everyone.
No.
No, not everybody. Them. Just
Okay.
That is an
Okay.
11,
Whole room.
a 9, and an 8.
Fail, fail, fail! Alright, let's find out what we're taking. That's a 10, okay. That's an 8, 18. And that is a 4, 22 points of damage to all of them.
They're scattered to the wind, just this horrible explosion of gore. And before it hits the ground, it sort of dissolves into ash.
Cool, and with that, I'm gonna teleport over to... Oh, I'm not gonna teleport, I'm gonna thunderstep over to here, I guess? Right here, right next to Una. There we go.
All right. All right. Cool. Anything else?
I'm just like, all right, let's go.
This thing. Oh, not onto you. It's gonna run up to you and try to stab you with a dagger. Turn. Blasted 20.
That sure hits.
7 points of piercing damage. And that's all it does.
Cool.
Alright, the Quasit's finally gonna fly down and attack Una. The thing it's been trying to do this entire time. Or... Nah, yeah, it'll do that. It's gonna fly down and it's gonna make a bite on you, Una.
Hey, buddy.
16 to hit.
Yep.
Alright, you're going to take 6 points of piercing damage and make a Constitution saving throw.
Con. Unnatural 20.
Alright. You get the sense there was some poison on this thing's teeth, but it didn't matter. Bites ya! Alright, the shitty mains. Which one are you? 20. There's 40. That's all he's got. Alright, Eltha is again gonna call out. Should I get ready or should I wait?
We're ready to go. Do we need to be near you?
Yes, within 10
Yeah.
feet.
Okay, 10 feet, cool.
We
I
could
think-
all move closer to them.
I say, hold on, I'm counting. Within 10 feet of Eltha, I say, I could do it.
Alright,
Same.
alright! She's going to begin concentrating on teleport.
We're gonna bring this fucking Quasit with us.
Only willing creatures. Alright, this guy's fucking sick of Sheko, so he's gonna punch him.
Who's saying he's not willing?
He's my pet now.
You belong to me now.
Fuck yeah, alright.
Every campaign we adopt a Quasit.
More like every session. Oh,
Sorry, is that
closet in
spoiler?
particular.
Yeah, whatever. It's gonna be a 27 to hit Sheko.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright, goodbye, Sheko. Alright, he is then going to get up to here.
Never mind.
He's gonna punch. He's gonna try to punch you, Shandi. That is a 23 to hit.
I am going to defensive duelist, which meat is failing the attacker, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
Meets it, beats
Never
it.
mind.
Alright.
Never mind. Then I'm not going to defensive duelist that. I'll just take the hit.
7 points of damage.
Okay.
It's going to do 1 pincer at Everett and 1 pincer at Una. As the shadowy pincers fly forward. We'll start with Everett. It's a 27 to hit.
Yeah, no, just barely.
And Una, it's a natural 20.
Yep.
Alright, we'll start with Everett. Nine points of bludgeoning damage and you're grappled.
Ah!
And Una. 26 points of bludgeoning damage and you're grappled.
I'll uncanny dodge it.
Sweet. Alright, and that is the end of its turn. The condescending mains is gonna, run. Oh no. Oh, I ran him off. He's gone.
He's going.
Alright. That's him.
Bruised off the screen.
Alright, Tether.
You can't get past him now, can you?
Oh, I'll be alright. Just go, I'll be fine.
Okay, that didn't sound very convincing.
He most certainly was not fine.
I am invincible.
Okay, we're in a very delicate situation. Trust me with the truth. Can you make it?
I can fly.
Because I think I can too. Do it to a mixture of climbing. And I dash. You promise?
I promise.
Okay, and then I'll start running this way, and I'll dash and use my climbing speed to like be on the wall here.
Yep, fair enough.
Sorry. I have a hold of my character, but I don't know where the screen is. It's just flying. Okay,
Yeah, you should be good.
I made it. Okay.
Cool. This guy's range seems pretty big, so you don't provoke any attacks of opportunity from him.
Oh wait, Turd. How are you hurt? Badly?
I'm doing alright.
Like, can you take one more hit from that guy?
Sure.
Trust again.
Yep, I'm fine. Do your thing.
Una, I'm sorry. I know you're hurt too, but I just want to make sure. Level 1 healing word on turn.
Are you in range?
Oh wait, could I have done it before if I'm not? Oh,
He
shit.
already kind of left.
It's 60 feet.
Then never mind.
Is it 60 feet?
20, 25, 30,
I thought it was
40,
30.
40, 45, 55. I am just in 60-foot range, so yes.
Okay, I was so nervous. I thought 7.
Thank you.
All right. Anything else from you there, Tether?
That's all I can do.
All right, Sean D.
All right. I just want to bully this guy a little bit before we get out of here.
Also, you need to make one step closer to Elitha.
You do.
I do. That shouldn't be an issue. I can move after I do my action, right?
Yeah.
All right. Shandi is going to attack first. Just normal Shandi.
It's the first time you've ever attacked.
22 to hit.
22 hits.
14 piercing damage.
Cool.
Then second attack.
Mm-hmm.
Oop, nope, not damage roll. Attack roll. 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Alright, that's 12 points of piercing damage.
Ah, this is why I hasted you. Yes.
Yes, now the haste attack. Flaccid 20.
Yeah, I mean, that hits. Do an action surge, you won't.
14 piercing damage.
All right.
Let me check something quick before I action surge. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna action surge, and then I'm also gonna manifest my unleash my incantation. So it's gonna be 3 more attacks from me.
All right, go for it.
So first, 18 to hit.
18 hits.
13 piercing damage.
13 piercing damage.
This one comes from Sheko. Oh, 10 to hit.
10 does not hit. Ping.
And then the last one. 15 to hit, that's a miss too.
Both miss, fortunately.
Alright.
But you're just a flurry of blades as you're just like fancy footworking, sweeping around, distracting him with Sheko is just like almost death by 1,000 cuts. This guy just has these little slashes all over his body and just this black blood is dripping out of it. It's looking pretty rough.
Okay, and then I'm going to take a step back. And as I sheathe my blade, I will use the legendary katana.
No! Alright, anything else from you?
No, that's it.
Alright, the Acolyth is gonna spawn some more fellas. More? More fucking boys, actually.
My boy!
I love these guys.
It's the JV lacrosse team.
Got shitty maids. I'm gonna say one of their names because I'm gonna.
Yeah, no, they all.
We got the hip hop names.
Oh no.
Alright. Una.
Insane maid.
Insane,
Oh
man!
no! Shit! I did not think ahead. Oh my gosh!
Let's kill him!
Jesus.
He's looking pretty fucked, to be honest, after what Shundi just did to him.
Right. And the closet's floating.
No, Quasit is on the ground now. Just like,
It's on the ground. Okay. Ew.
he's got his
I
little
just-
claws in the air.
I just like, or isn't it biting me?
It did a bite on you, yeah. It bit your arm.
But it didn't latch.
No, it's not holding on. It just took a little chunk out of your arm.
Can I step over it
I mean,
without leaving its range? And
since
just-
it's small and you're a halfling, I will allow it. Yeah. You just sort of like push past it.
Cool. Alright. Then I was gonna. Yeah, you're out of the range of my grappling hook. Otherwise, I was gonna just try to yeet you if you were willing.
Well,
Um,
you're smaller than him, so you would have been yeeted
but
to him.
Could he have run with it?
I don't know. Not how that one works.
We would have just gone boom.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll attack.
Cool.
Where's... Oh, my attacking shit. Guys, what is this?
Sorry to everyone who just got whipped over, but you should have turned off.
I
camera.
turned it off!
Seeing the
Save
road.
once you turn it off.
There's no save.
There is.
Seeing
Okay.
the
Fuck
seeing...
this. Fuck boundary. I fucking hate
Hey,
boundary.
it's better than map tool, okay?
I'm not saying it's not
don't know
better.
about
I'm
that.
saying it still sucks.
I think we all had a good time in map tool.
You all had a good time in map tool. But yeah, Phoenix, I am reminded of that as well. I miss that shit.
Hold on. Hold on.
I won't say anything else for the rest of your turn, so you can keep going.
Natural fucking 20.
Natural 20. Alright, roll your damage. I'm not gonna ask you to confirm crit, because I don't think you're gonna have to.
Oh.
You
Do I
have,
get sneak
you have
or-
sneak attack. Sheka is
Oh,
there.
Fuck me.
Gecko, Aletha, Tur,
Yeah.
or Tether.
Hold on.
Green gang going strong.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Hold on. I'm clearing my board. Make way. All ones, baby. Alright, let's go by 10s. 10. And don't stop me once I've killed it. It's important for stats.
I won't. I never do.
10, 20, 25. Nope. 29 points of psychic damage.
You whip your dagger forward. You see, sort of like in its pectoral, you see where Shandi did a bunch of like cross slashes with his rapier. You aim right for the center of that, and it lands in there. And then there's this like explosion of energy as its entire side just explodes outward. And you see it stagger, stumble to the ground, stumble to one knee, look at all of you, and then fade to ash, crumble away.
Yes!
Leaving on the ground next to it, its cloak.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I want that cloak.
Turn can grab it on the way over.
All right.
All right, anything else from you?
I will take a step back, so Turn has somewhere to go.
Cool. All right, Septon.
Turn, you can make it, right?
I
Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't trust Turn before when the thing was there, so I was gonna one portal under him, one portal on the wall, so he just fucking...
Yeah.
Now, I don't know. Fuck it, let's, Actually, wait, where's the cloak? This is the race for the cloak.
Next to Sheko.
Next to Sheko? Oh, that's too far for me to walk.
Portal right next to the cloak. You reach through.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I don't have to worry about this closet or these guys back here, right? No, I will, just because these guys are getting I want to, but I feel like I should deal with the mains behind us.
Kill the flesh boys!
Shitty mains coming up behind me. Yeah, I'll drop a 3rd level Thunder Wave. So I need con saves from both of those boys.
Okay. 14s, both.
14s, those are both failures.
Okay. I wonder what's gonna happen.
How many dice is 3? There's a 3rd level Thunder Wave? That's 48s. Gonna roll 48s. 18 damage.
Scattered to the wind.
Or splat.
All you do is pop flesh bags, you two. All right, anything else
I
from
don't
you?
believe the spell Henshi is dowdy. He's quite becoming.
She is quite becoming.
She's quite becoming.
Yeah. Well, she's like slightly decomposed, so maybe that's where the dowdy comes in.
Tether doesn't care about that.
Yeah, you're right. All right, anything else from you, Septon? Are you good?
I will inspire Turn.
All right.
Get it.
As I shout, Turn, get the fuck over here and remember that you can add inspiration to your AC as you take an attack of opportunity.
And there's a nice cloak on the ground. If you could pick that up for me, thanks.
All right, Turn. You are up.
All right, and I say, beacon of becoming, I'll be coming far away from here. I cast Zephyr Strike on myself, which allows me to ignore attacks of opportunity.
Nice.
And I walk away casually. 5, 10.
Do you turn walk
20,
though?
25. I absolutely do not.
He doesn't do that
30.
anymore.
35.
Pick up the cloak.
Cloak's there.
Scoop the cloak up. Zephyr Strike gives me an extra 30 feet of movement, so I'll go.
When you make an attack, right? Or every turn?
It's that turn.
I think you have to take the attack to gain the
Oh
extra
yes.
movement.
Yes, I do.
You can
Whether
hit the
I
closet.
hit or miss, my walking
there's
increases
a
by
closet.
30. But the thing is, I don't need that because
And he's our pet now.
I haven't used my action yet on this turn.
It's true.
I say to everyone, what's up with the closet? We try to keep that thing.
He's mine now.
Get in range.
All right, I'll get there. Don't worry.
He bit. Where did it bite me?
Arm.
Yeah, I'm marked now. I'm probably gonna turn into one.
You'd be
A
I bet with the
werequosit.
whole- That'd be pretty.
Can
sick,
you imagine?
actually.
Can you imagine
That happens when
Alepha-
you bite things?
Yeah,
all
I'm
right,
pretty
I'm
sure.
gonna go ahead and pull out my net as part of my action because my thrown weapon fighting style, I'm able to draw a weapon as part of my attack.
Okay.
And I'm gonna make a ranged net attack against the closet.
Right.
And I'm gonna say, all right, bag him and tag him, I suppose.
For Sean D?
Yeah, I mean, it'll
Because
have
then we're gonna get wrapped
disadvantage.
together.
It has disadvantage, but it gets advantage from Zephyr Strike, so it rules out.
All right.
Wait, I was not serious.
I'm gonna use my Bardic Inspiration on that. What is that, a D10?
That's a D8.
D8.
That's a D8, okay, thank you.
Sorry,
Alright, so
yeah.
13 on the attack roll.
13 just hits.
Alright.
We have a really fucked up zoo.
Closet's tied up in the net. That gives me an extra 30 feet of movement, and I walk right up to this space.
All right.
I grab onto the net.
And Elitha is going to trigger her reaction to teleport you out of there. I'm going to roll, since the Quasit is both being ordered to kill you and in a net, the Quasit can come too.
That's fine.
Alright, I'm going to need to make a roll for Elitha as she tries to teleport you back to Hagen.
Man, I really hope this isn't someone's familiar that can like see out of its eyes and know exactly. where
I think it's like created from that thing.
I mean, if we're
Ow.
worried about it,
Right.
I've never eaten a Quasit before.
I can literally just, like...
Regardless,
Go during the
as
teleport stream.
Turn shows up and grabs onto the Quasit, you all feel your bodies sort of split apart and reform in that horrible, horrible sensation that is teleporting. And then you feel a nice breeze across your skin as you see yourself standing out front of Hagen Estate.
Where's the Quasit?
The Quasit is in a bag, just squirming.
Give it a good berry.
Alright,
Someone kill that thing! Jesus!
No.
Kill it!
Guys, I think we kill this one.
I stuff in my
No,
backpack
kill it! Kill
so I
it!
can't
Kill
see
it
anything.
right now!
I'm not watching.
You shove it in your backpack. So now Turn's backpack is just like moving around.
Wait, turn,
Alright.
turn, throw it up in the air.
What, are we killing this
No,
thing? Or
don't-
what are we
Just
doing
kill
with
it! Don't make it cruel, just kill it!
Alright,
I think killing is inherently cruel.
What?
But also, since we do it all the time, who cares?
Alright. I'll go ahead and make it quick. I'll pull a dart, I guess, out of my bag, and then... Well, actually, what the heck, I just grab the pickaxe, pull the net from my bag, and... Should I attack roll?
Are you blasting it too?
How healthy does it look?
It hasn't taken any damage.
Didn't take anything.
Yeah, what the hell? I'll give it a. I'll give it 2 charges.
Make an
Oh,
attack roll at advantage.
Alrighty. Blast pick. That's a natural 20.
All right, roll some damage for you.
I natural 20'd. Okay, alright.
Love to
so-
see the damage on that one. Yeah.
Real sorry about that. So that's gonna be 2d6 piercing damage, plus because I lit 2 of the fuses.
2 fuses.
That's gonna be an additional because of the crit. Do those get doubled with the crit?
They do. They're dice.
Okay, so let's give me another 8d6 fire damage on top of that. Plus 2, so that's 37 points of damage. 8 of which is piercing.
You pull this thing out, drop it on the ground. Boosh! You all see just an explosion.
No, I don't.
And when you look back, there's a small smoldering crater in the ground and no remains of this thing.
And I say, that was my only net.
I'll leave you another one.
That's alright, I'll buy one. Alright, we got work to do, right?
I will call that mission pretty much accomplished.
Well, yes. Well, we didn't catch them. That was the goal,
Right,
wasn't it?
We got what we went there for.
I'd say
We
we
did?
succeeded on objective
Yeah, we
A,
routed them.
and we failed on objective B.
I'm really sorry I couldn't.
It's okay. I could have held person instead of doing what I was doing.
We all. Yeah.
Right. I know. What's
and we know
what
the
was
third one is.
what was objective
So-
A then?
Unfortunately, that's a need-to-know basis.
Oh.
We have
But
another
Septon-
mission we need to go take care of real quick.
Septon,
But like,
Hi, right now. Do we have time to talk, or are we just going?
Well, hang on. Do we
We
have
can walk
everything we
and talk.
need? We need to talk to Coral.
you have the other one.
Oh, great.
He passed
We
it
got
to
everything.
you, and they passed it to you in the diner.
Yeah, so that's all three, right?
You have all three?
oh wait, Culver gave us the other one.
Yep. You weren't there. You were hungover.
Oh, when did? Oh, can a brief description? Did they go in and grab it?
Yeah, they took it.
Oh, okay, cool. We can walk and talk on the way.
Yeah. If
Where
wanna
are
come
you
with...
going? What is
Now listen,
happening?
Now listen, if you want to come with us, it's okay, but you gotta follow our lead, all right?
You have... I mean, sure, but can you give me some details here? What's happening, Septon?
There's a threat. We're eliminating it. I don't know, guys. Do we have time, or should we just go do this?
No, we should just go. We do not have time.
All right, Aleph, are you
We'll
gonna come with
talk-
us?
We'll
Do
walk
you have
and
a-
run. We'll talk and run, not walk and run.
We're going in the basement. We're just gotta go in the basement real quick.
I'll come, just to keep you out of harm's way, but...
Not picking up Coral first.
We need to pick up Coral. Coral's not really a fighter.
No, we have the. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
No,
I'm
no.
like 2 points behind.
So
We
you're-
have all three keys. Let's
Get,
roll.
go.
Is this going to be something that requires, force?
Maybe.
All right.
Honestly,
I-
what doesn't?
Looking
In
a
this
little,
action economy?
looking a little worse for wear in terms of spells, but I'll come. I'm not going to let you do this on your own, regardless
Right
of what
there
it
with
is.
you. Right there with you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Wait.
I'm a fucking mess. Wait a second.
Something will clap a cure wounds on Una at level 1, so it's not that great, but gotta save the big spell slots for important moments.
What big spell slots?
I've got all the spell slots I need right here, and I like kiss a couple of blast charges.
Right? Fine. I mean, then yes, I suppose lead the way.
I mean, like, long story short, like,
Oh.
Una's
The
like
head of-
touching her like acid stain.